Mr. X, Mr. X, Mr. X, Mr. X, yeah, happy birthday, XNN. 3 years on the screen, Mr. X in the spotlight, twice a week, so clean. You bring the world closer with a steady little grin. Good news in the doorway and a smile from within. Facts with a gentle touch, stories we can trust. Learning with a bright heart every time you show up. XNN, keep it rolling. XNN, make us smile. Good news, good karma, all around the world, oh wow. XNN, keep it shining. Mr. X, you lead the way. 3 years strong, keep going. Happy birthday today. From one corner to another, you connect the dots with care. What is happening everywhere? You bring it back right here. Education in the message, information in the light. You leave us feeling better and the day feels right. Facts with a gentle touch, stories we can trust. Learning with a bright heart every time you show up. XNN, keep it rolling. XNN, make us smile. Good news, good karma, all around the world, oh wow. XNN, keep it shining. Mr. X, you lead the way. 3 years strong, keep going. Happy birthday today. To the channel that informs us, to the voice that lifts us up, to the news that feels like hope and fills our cups. Keep it rolling. Make us smile. Good news, good karma, all around the world, oh wow. XNN, keep it shining. Mr. X, you lead the way. 3 years strong, keep going. Happy birthday today.
The following is a presentation of Mr. X News Network.
Where were you at 3 years today? When I put up these fingers, I actually only have 5 fingers, but when I do it this way, it looks like I got 6 fingers. Look. I got 6 fingers. It's Mr. X News Network. That's right. We're here on YouTube. We're ready to go. And the cold opening is not usually the way that Mr. X does things. By the way, I got my him pin on. I'm dressed up. I'm ready to go. And if you don't remember, this is the way Mr. X News Network looked like 3 years ago. 3 years ago today. That's right. This was the opening of XNN. Check it out. Welcome to Mr. X News Network. We are here. Right now, I'm here. Jim Terry will be joining us very soon. Thank God none of you are out there on the 110. And you're here with me, Mr. X, on Mr. X News Network. I'm really excited to be able to do this with you guys. I don't know how this is going to work out. I don't know if this is going to be a morning only thing, if we'll transition it maybe tonight. Who knows how it'll work out? Smog in Los Angeles. We figured it out. But here's the thing. We will be discussing, this show will have some news topics. We are live right now. I'm going to go into the chat here in a second and say hello to some people. Jim will be joining us. Hopefully BJ will be joining us. She's not working hard. She has a link as well. But this show will serve as kind of some news and some informational, some stuff, some fun stuff.
It's time for XNN.
Objection! I said I didn't do nothing.
The following is a presentation of Mr. X News Network.
It's Mr. X News Network. It's 3 years. It's the largest arms in streaming. You can't see them, but believe me, they're there. Thank you so much for everybody who has been with me throughout the run of Mr. X News Network for the last 3 years. We got a lot of things. I'm the only one here. I got a lot of things planned for you, including 2 brand new hardcore pranks that nobody's ever heard. Don't forget, the hardcore pranks were dubbed by the Mr. X. That's right, hardcore pranks. You will see 2 today that you've never seen before. And they were done in the last day or 2, I'll tell you that. Yeah, I'm back. And on top of that, we are going to hear from some old fan favorite guests. So much to discuss. I see the phone is ringing. Don't forget, I'm running everything, so I'm not taking calls when I'm setting up. Thank you to PZ for that Mr. X song at the beginning. Thank you to all of you being here. Let's get in the chat. We are live right now, and we'll be taking calls and making calls here in a little bit. Not at this moment right now. Thank you for everybody who's been here with me for so long. Mr. X News Network, we got to say it, has, let's not put it in the past tense, 425 shows. Frankly, let's just say what it is. The most shows in the history of JTTV OTT. By far, by double. On top of that, it is the most watched show. And I'm not trying to compare, but I got to do the stats. It has the most views. It earned the most money. It had the most streaming hours. And we could go on and on and on. The reason for that is because of you guys and because of the effort. Let's not forget, when some shows were free in public, Mr. X News Network stayed live behind the paywall twice. Every week, these shows have come on here, and I've done open content, tried to help the people, try to do the best I can, and you guys have, I'm not trying to do hater content and go back and forth and putting up AI photos unless if they're of myself, right? I'm not answering hater questions because I don't need to. We're here, and thank you for everybody who's joining me. I got so much to share with you guys for this special show, including at the opening, right in front of that cold opening. You saw what Mr. X looked like, Mr. X News Network looked like on July 10th, 2023, 425 shows ago. Can you believe that? 425 shows. Unbelievable amount of shows. And we've been to so many places together. Let's talk about Las Vegas, New Orleans, Florida, all over Los Angeles, down in, was I in San Diego? I can't remember. Probably. Definitely Anaheim. east of Los Angeles, in the desert, on the hover cart, and everywhere in between. Santa Monica Pier, in haunted houses. I mean, we've done so much together on XNN, and I really appreciate you going to my channel, watching the Mr. X, and being a part of what I do, because I'm excited that you're here with me, and I hope you're excited as well. I think if you stick around, you'll be very excited of what we got going on. And what we got going on is a free giveaway. Let me get into that first by saying hello to some people in the chat. Amanda, Barbara, who else is here? Mean Green. Mean Green, don't worry. You're not involved in anything. Nobody's dragging you into court. That's all bullshit. Don't worry about it. You're good to go. Eric Murphy, the Martini Queen. I've had a martini one time. Ugh, it gives me the chills. I know who that is. Big Brown Eyes is here. I got a big brown eye. It's called an asshole. Allie's here. Who else? Crazy Sarah's Life. That's right. A lot of people from the UK. Rainbow Melon. What's up, Rainbow Melon? I thought I saw Steffi here earlier. Steffi, I saw you call, but I was running everything. I can't take the calls while I'm doing all this other shenanigans. Rainbow Melon, like I said, Barbara Buffalo. And it goes on, and all the Kathy Fagan, the people who are not talking to the Mr. X because they don't want to be in the chat. They just want to have a good time and not be in the middle of anything. That's okay. I'm glad that you're here, no matter what it is. Now, Big Brown Eye, the one brown eye. Thank you for being here. Now, I understand. Let's see what else I got. Play the first ever XNN video. Talk about, say hello to people, and describe the rules. What are the rules of this giveaway? Well, I know that Texas Granny was sending me some names, and I haven't gotten to them yet, and I might have to slow the show down here to add them. I have a wheel already set with a lot of people that have already sent in their names. I think there's already 20 people on it the last time that I checked. Monkey, bring it up. And we're at 310. Somebody's probably going to say that's because they're not online or this or that. By the way, happy birthday to LC. Happy birthday. By the way, so a lot of these are in code. Some of these names you'll recognize. Some of the names you might not recognize. Only I know. So I have not put anybody's full name on here. Now, with that being said, here's how it'll work. Throughout the show, I will spin this wheel, and whoever it lands on will get a prize. Now, the goal of this is obviously not to deal with, I mean, it's hard to do international shipping. I know some of you guys have worked that out in between you. If you've worked that out, you've worked that out. But, and we'll also deal with that. Here's how it'll happen. I will spin 3 times throughout the show. No purchase necessary. Cost you nothing. And what happens is if it lands on your name, I will contact you. A lot of you, I think everybody on here has contacted me. You send me a mailing address, any address you want to, and I send you a gift. Now, I'm not going to tell you what the gift is. It's going to be something from over the last 3 years. You're just going to randomly get something. It's not going to this one gives this to me, and you give this to me, and you send this to her, and this and that. No. I'm just going to randomly send a gift. And I'm going to send this out by Tuesday. So if you are one, and there's no respins. If you're one of the 3 winners, and I contact you over the weekend, and I don't hear from you by Tuesday, it's just gone. It's over. You know what I mean? That's okay. Not a big deal. Maybe I only send out 1. Maybe I send out 3. I don't know. Maybe I send out none. I don't know. But that's how it's going to work. Now, I know that there are some more people that have added themselves, and Texas Granny is compiling that list, and I will add them live. Let me take that down. And I think while I'm adding them live, I probably will bring up Johnny Yarborough. Johnny, I'm going to send you a link here. That way you can say hello to some people too. 320 people, Mr. X News Network. That's right. We're here live. Who knows if they're real or not, but we'll take it. But one thing that is not, and you cannot fake, are super stickers here on a monetized channel, which is a monetized YouTube channel. Mr. X has done it. If you can't prove it, you can't show the evidence, chances are it doesn't exist. Hearsay never works in court. That's what I heard. So you can, and with a lot of AI, you can discuss whatever you want to discuss on that topic. But yes, Rainbow Melon is here. It's nice to talk to her. It was nice to see Kathy Fagan. Everything's going okay over there. Eric Murphy is in the house. So a lot of the names that you would recognize are here, and we're ready to go. Now, Guys, I was bad. I did 2 hardcore pranks. But before I get into the hardcore pranks, one of which is national news and one of which is local news. Well, I'll get into it later. But I have to say something. I went to the gym the other day, and one of my favorite gym instructors was not there. He's in Europe somewhere. This guy's a great spin instructor, one of the greatest spin instructors I ever had. I've done spin for years and years and years. I love spin. They call it ride or whatever, spin, ride, whatever you want to call it, the bike. You know what I mean? So I go on this spin class and I show up just like the Mr. X always does. And what happens? Something bad happens. He's not there. I guess they didn't schedule anything. So the only other class, I mean, I do some workout, but there's a class starting in 30 minutes and it's yoga. I've done DDP yoga before, but I have never done a yoga class. And this is to breathe out, breathe in. I almost shit myself in there. I mean, it's like suck it in and this and that. You better go to the bathroom before you get in there. You know, this is not good for the Mr. X. This is bad news because it was so hot. And they have a thing like these coils or something where it gets fucking hot in there. So you put down the mat. I know this probably isn't news to a lot of you because probably a lot of you have done this in your life, but I've never been in a yoga class. And there's people, you know, stretch your leg up to your ear. I mean, you know, some of these things are like sexual positions. I was not comfortable. My ass sticking all out in the air. Now, everybody knows that Mr. X has a phenomenal ass. That's because of the squats. That's because of the working out. You know, that's because he's not eating junk food. I mean, you could eat junk food, still work out and be okay. But it's just the great genetics that I have. Well, I think working out is a big part of it. But the thing is, I don't know how many more yoga classes I will ever do. That's right, Miss Texas. I don't know. Miss Texas, you know, reminds me of whatever I know about her, which is very little. She seems like the kind of person that would do yoga. And you know, the other thing is I got to say something that's a little pervy. This isn't about Miss Texas. Let's put her to the side. Let's take her out of this conversation. There is a porn fetish that is called yoga pants. And, you know, it's always this bullshit where the guys, you know, meets a chick and she's working out. You know, I'm working out. I'm not thinking about hooking up. I mean, that's the last thing. You know, you don't think about sex when you're working out. I mean, I don't. I'm thinking about working out. But apparently in these pervy videos, the yoga pants, which from what I understand, women have told me that they're very expensive, they always happen to have a little hole in the back that they could just tear open and then you could get down to business. I didn't realize this was a fetish. But then again, a lot of people are into a lot of pervy shit out there, and Mr. X is still learning stuff at age 47. Now, I'm sweating my ass off already. It is hot here in LA. I got to take the Mr. X jacket off. We are here live. Ugh. Yeah, if you're watching yoga pants, you got a problem. Now, Johnny, I am going to send you a StreamYard link via email. So give me a second here as I send that out. Where the fuck where am I at? Monkey, bring it up. Okay, that's much better. Whew, I need to get a tan too. He's so pale, but he lives by the beach. That's right. I try to. You know, you got to get the base tan first. You get the base tan, then you go out and get the real tan on the beach. But it's been so foggy and smoggy over here. You know, Johnny, come up. If you want to stay up the whole show, you can. If you don't want to, that's okay too. I got a lot of stuff to get to, but I'd love you to help fill the void and talk about what you got coming up on Tuesday. So I do see the messages there too. So I'll give me some chance here to add some of the. So give me 1 second. Johnny Yarbrough link. And I'm going to send it to you, Texas Granny, too, in case you need to send it to anybody else, if anybody else is requesting it. And they are on the preferred list, as we call it. There it is. Bang! Johnny Yarbrough, Monkey, get up here. Talk about your special show on Tuesday. Let's just say what it is. I'll say for Johnny as he comes up. Johnny, Mr. X News Network today. I don't know what's going on over the weekend. I might not be around a ton over the weekend. Johnny usually goes live, but Mr. X News Network on Monday. We'll have a good time there. Johnny Yarborough's birthday party, his mega birthday bash, is Tuesday. Now, I will be on both shows, Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday, as you guys have probably have heard over and over and over again, is the court case. That's at 1:30. I want to once again say this again. Do not be involved in that. Do not record that. Do not go into that court case. Do not disseminate any of that information. I am not telling anybody to do anything with that. And the attorney is very aware of people who have done that in the past and people who are currently talking about doing that in the future. They're very aware of that, and I have a feeling there's going to be some kind of motion made. With that being said, Wednesday night, Thursday night, I will not be around. And regardless, win, lose, or draw, I will not be around for that time frame. Friday, Mr. X News Network will be back, and I will answer any questions, win, lose, or draw, on Friday here on XNN. That's what's going to happen next week. And then I got something really special next weekend, which I will discuss later on. I can't wait to share that with you. That's already booked. We'll talk about that later. Johnny, what's up? You're muted. Are you there? Oh, you're here.
Hey, Mr. X, how are you?
Good.
Yep.
You're coming up. You're coming up on the big
How are
birthday,
ya?
right? Good.
A big birthday bash coming up on Johnny TV. We're going to celebrate my 50th. It's going to be my 50th birthday, everybody.
Wow.
Please come on
50.
in to my show. I'm going to be 50 years old, and I want everybody to come to my show and have a good time.
So 50 years old. Now, as you talk for a few minutes as I add some people here to the wheel that Texas Granny's sending in to me.
Okay. So how's everybody doing tonight? I'm doing good. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Barbara Buffalo. Hello, Texas Granny. Hello, Rainbow Melon. Hello, Mean Green. And a lot of people are here. Hello, a lot of people.
That's right.
How
There's a
you
lot
guys-
of people here.
Yeah, how you guys doing tonight? Johnny TV is going to be a good show on Tuesday. I am going to come on Sunday too, so everybody, I'm going to have a show on Sunday too. But what we'll do on Sunday, we'll probably have a pre-show for Johnny TV on Tuesday. But Tuesday's going to be the big, massive show, and I hope everybody comes and has a good time with me. We're just going to have a good time, and that's all it is to it.
Okay, I'm excited about it. Yeah, I mean, it's.
Yeah, me
are you going to
too.
cook any kind of cakes or anything like that?
PZ said he's going to make me an ice cream cake.
Okay.
An ice cream cake, yeah. And it's
Okay.
gonna
Well,
look so. it's gonna
I've
look
never
so
heard of
good.
anybody actually making an ice cream cake. I mean, you go to a grocery store.
No, he's gonna make one. Oh shit, man! He's gonna make one.
Okay,
You know what
good.
I mean? He's
Yeah,
gonna
that's
make
good. I mean,
one.
I guess ice cream's not hard to get, and then you make a cake. I like cookie cakes too. But
Yeah,
okay, so I
cookie
think I
cakes
got
are good.
everything. And give me. I think the last person was. Okay. Okay, so I think I have everything that is added. Texas Granny, I got all your emails for the spinner. I'm trying to see if I missed anybody else. I think that's it. Johnny, is there anybody else? Yeah, I got Jeremy M. We got everybody else. Is there anybody else that is out there that I have missed for the wheel? I don't think so. I think I got everybody.
You got me on there.
Got you on there. Got PZ on there. A little special gift if somebody wins. But yeah, Johnny, I'm excited about it. Now we have talked to a lot of
Me
people
too.
today, and some of these I'd like to keep. I'm going to stay here on Avatar as I make a few of these calls. Hold on a second here. I'm getting some weird text messages.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, 562 area code. Isn't
Like
that
what?
Long Beach?
Yeah, that's Long Beach. We're not texting you.
Well, hold on a second here. So
PZ did earlier.
okay, about the birthday song, but I got one that ends in the number 13. Does that sound like anything that you guys know? That sound
1
familiar
3,
to you?
yeah, I do. Yeah, that's my number. 562-612-9302. Oh no, 1 3. No, I don't have 1 3.
This one says this is weird. about this. Hey, Jonathan, this is Katie. I would like to speak to you about purchasing something. Did I reach the right person? If not, reply. 562 area code ends in 13. No, that's not you guys.
No.
Okay, so
no,
hold on.
that's not our
Let me call this person
No.
back real quick. Go on mute. I'm gonna call this person because they're. Here we go.
Okay, go on mute. Okay, I'll go on mute.
Some weird text message. I don't know what it is.
We are unable to take your call right now. Please leave a message after the beep.
Hey, Katie, just wanted to give you a call. This is Jonathan's brother. I got your text message there. Yeah, listen, I know you contacted about that house that's probably on the outskirts of Long Beach. I don't live in the state anymore, but yeah, something bad happened. Jonathan went hiking, and this isn't news that's public to anybody yet, but he got attacked by a bear, and it's not looking good. So I don't know what's going to happen with the house, if I'm going to inherit it or what's going to happen, but I know this sounds crazy. He got mauled last week. Now, the biggest thing is we think he's going to make it okay, but he lost, I don't know how to say this, but he lost his cock. Call me. We'll discuss it. I don't know if he's going to be in the mood of selling the house, but call me. We'll talk about it. I can speak on behalf of Jonathan. Just give me a call anytime. Let me know it's you. Thanks. That's what he does all day instead of working. that was real. I got some message about somebody selling a house on. Tell me if you know this place, Johnny or PZ. Camellia Street, Kalmia Street. It's in LA somewhere.
Nah,
I'm
I never
somebody
heard
named
of Jonathan.
Jonathan. I don't know what the fuck that is. Yeah. Kalmia Street.
Chameleon. Yeah, I've heard it.
I don't know what the fuck it is. Anyways, that was weird. I don't know. Just in the middle of the show, I got some text message. But then again, I'm getting a lot of text messages. Now, Johnny, since we're up here, let's talk to a few.
Yeah.
I wanted to do this with the opening of the show. I'd like to go through a few people, and you don't have to be on camera for this if you don't want to, but I'd like to talk to some people that we haven't talked to in a long time. And I've talked to all of them today, and I asked all these people, hey, would you come up? We haven't heard from you in a while. I'd love to talk to you. And if you're available, it's not about being in the middle of anything. You don't have to talk about anything bad, but just let us know what's going on with you. Now, we've heard from Texas Granny and Johnny and PZ and Barbara Buffalo and Mean Green and all these people, but these are some old school people. And guys, I tried to get a hold of BJ. She's not on this list. I tried. I could not get her. But I left her a nice voicemail. Then the next time I called, it went straight to voicemail. But the first one is somebody you might remember. I got about 3 or 4 of them. Let's see what's up.
Who's that?
Here we go.
Please leave your message for.
And the first one, of course, doesn't answer. That's how it works. And then right when I call, it goes straight to voicemail. The first one was Chanel. I spoke to Chanel earlier today. She said she might be around. She was traveling. She was actually with her boyfriend traveling around. I don't want to say much more than that, but I did speak to Chanel earlier today. I told her I'd give her a call, and she's not picking up now. Well, let's go to number 2. This is why you got to have a bunch of these just in case nobody picks up, because I don't want anybody to call me because I'm not expecting them to, to be there. I'm just kind of expecting them not to be there, and sometimes they don't want to pick up. That's how this shit goes. Now, I think you will know this person. Who is this person? Pick up. Maybe we get a hold of nobody. That's why I said maybe we get a hold. There's nobody. Uh-oh. Are we going to be 0 for 2? Oh, that's number 2 is Blue Diamond. We're 0 for 2. 0 for 2. Chanel and Blue Diamond do not answer. Now, this has nothing to do with a giveaway or anything like that. That just has to that's just how it goes. Now, number 3, hopefully none of these people call back. If you're listening, call back after I'm done. Let's see if
Welcome to Verizon Wireless.
this guy's phone number isn't working. Let's try it. I'm striking out here really bad. This is why these live calls don't always work. Okay, here we go. Here's number 3. Who was my 4th person? Oh, I know who my 4th person was. Here we go. Here's number 3. Will this person answer? Yeah, it is Ty Corbin. I told you we'd call you. There you go. We're live right now. All right. What's going on? It's Mr. X.
How you doing, Mark?
Good. What's going on here? I was starting to strike out really bad with all these phone calls, and then I said, "Well, Ty will pick up." I mean, he's retired, I don't know how. So I just wanted to call. I'm trying to. The theme right now is names from the past, and we hadn't talked to you from a little while. How are things going? How are you? I know you had some issues with your back. Just give us an update to what's going on.
So back in March, I shattered my L5 vertebrae while I was out at Cherry Creek. And so far, so good. It's healing really good. I've been able to walk, not as far as I used to. And what's been going on now, Mark, is if I go out and I go on a search,
Yes.
at the end of the day, I pay for it. It fucking hurts. I'm not going to lie.
Well, everybody gets older, and if you get injuries, sometimes they don't heal as fast.
And the only way to get it to heal is to keep walking. I just have to keep doing it. So.
Now, is there any updates on? We talked briefly about it, but any updates that you could share about the Aiden Clune situation?
So there's lots of people, and if you look up the AI on Aiden Clune,
Yes.
meaning artificial intelligence, the greatest probability, it doesn't mean that it's exactly what happened, but it says probabilities. They
Yes.
go by statistics, is that he walked out of there.
Okay. How would AI know that?
They have all sorts of different scenarios loaded into them from past people that have gone missing, and then they do it statistically. So they call it maps and statistics. And it takes all of that into consideration and then comes out with the most likely outcome.
Okay.
And I think it was around a little bit over 80% that he walked out of there.
No, that's good. I mean that. Well, I don't know if that's good or not, but I mean, that means
No,
something, right?
To me and you, that would be the best scenario. That would mean he's still alive, and I would be okay with that, even with all the search missions that I've gone on out there.
How much time do you think you spent on that?
I've gone out there 79 times now,
Jesus.
and that's 50 miles south of where we live. So it's not like I'm driving hundreds of miles like the mom has to, or like other searchers have had to. I'm probably the closest one.
Right.
And what I've determined myself is everywhere close to where his shoe's at, he's not there. And Mark, I was always under the impression that his last tracks were barefoot. And having talked to people that are really close to the mom that talk to her all the time, they've informed me that the last footprints were tennis shoes.
Right. That's what we were talking about. Yes, I remember that.
So this is what people have to take into consideration. I found his shoes down the hill from where they said his last tracks were, probably 125 yards, something close to that, down about 300, 400 feet elevation.
Okay.
Really steep in there. So if they found his tracks going up the hill and round the tree, if he came back down that hill to where I found his shoes, well, those tracks would even be fresher.
Right.
Because they would have been made after. They never found that. And trust me, Mark, I put this to the test. When you come down that hill, you leave a lot bigger tracks than going up that hill.
How long has it been since he's been missing? Because I'm losing track of time after all these shows. Like, because this predates, if I'm not mistaken, even the Dylan Rounds thing.
Yes, Dylan Rounds by about a month. So 4 years now.
Wow. Yeah, because here we are 3 years XNN, and then there was that year on YouTube, or like 10 months on YouTube. So yeah, that makes sense. Wow, 4 years. So if let's just say the worst case scenario.
Let me finish this, Mark.
Go ahead,
So,
please. Go ahead.
if his tracks coming down the hill should have been fresher. They should have led right to where I found the shoes, and that wasn't the case. Here's another thing. Aiden would take his right shoe from one pair of Nike Air Force and his left shoe from another pair of Nike Air Force, and the mother never disclosed that to anybody. or the shoe size. So when I found his shoes, I had no idea one was from one pair of Nike Air Force, meaning the right shoe from one pair and the left shoe from a totally different pair. They just looked almost the same, but not quite. That's how she knew that they were his shoes, and by the size. So doing what he did took 2 pairs of shoes to do it. His other pair of shoes have never been located.
Wow.
And the tracks went up there and they found them, and they were toed tracks and shoe tracks that went round and round, but never found anything coming back down to where I found his shoes. The most logic possibility is he probably had 2 pairs of shoes.
Right. I mean, yeah, that seems to make most sense. Yeah. I mean, when I go out to the desert, I mean, I'm obviously not walking out. Well, I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere, but
So I think the biggest reason and I just found out this information that they were shoe tracks going around up the hill and around the tree.
sure.
Just found this out within the last month. So me putting the part of reason together, that tells me if AI says he could have walked out, well, he could have just easily walked 10 miles and even further, which means way out of the search area.
Wow.
And I'm going to put it to the test. I'm going to go to areas away from there that I think the trails lead to. And another reason I think that, Mark, is when Aiden left his truck, first thing he did was go to the top of Palomino Ridge. He never took his shoes off unless he was on a road or trail. He'd take his shoes off, walk barefooted, and then when he headed back across country, he'd put them back on.
Okay.
When I found his shoes, they were not near a trail. They were not near a road. They were a good 200 yards, 300 yards from the nearest, what I would call road,
Yes.
and probably 200 feet from the nearest big horse trail. So I would think that he took those things off to dry them out or something like that and put another pair of shoes on.
Yeah, because I mean that's what when I'm out in the desert, I bring 2 pairs of shoes, or like I'll have whatever shoes that I go out there with. Then I'll change into like kind of more the I don't know, the trail shoes or whatever you want to call it, the hiking shoes. And then when I'm leaving there, then I'll have, you know, I mean I'm working, so I got my work shoes and then the shoes that I'm wearing in a car.
Yeah. And since they never found a trail leading back to where I found his shoes, which should have been fresher than the one going up the hill.
Yeah.
Common sense would tell me he's probably got another pair of shoes, and he's probably a long distance from where I found his shoes.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So I'm going to put it to the test. I'm going to be going over to the other side, and I'm going to search along the trails there. There's a canyon called Thomas Creek Canyon. I just got to follow my heart. If I thought he was gone and walked out of there, I wouldn't have spent all these times looking for him.
Sure. No, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, you're in a position now where it's too hot probably to go search, and then you got that little window, then it's going to be cold out there. So, you know, well, more than a window, you got the fall, but
probably going to wait till August, and I've got to find another search partner. The guy I've been searching with, and man, he was really good. His name was Chuck.
okay.
He's a Chinese guy raised in Hawaii that was living in Vegas, and he could walk. He could outwalk me like you wouldn't believe.
Whatever happened to that drone guy that was going out there with you?
He does his shows in Salt Lake. That would be Mob Crew.
Mob Crew. I couldn't remember his name. Okay, that was it.
Yeah.
I really never had any dealings with him. I know of the name, but
Yeah, Mark, a lot of people get out there, and this wasn't the case with Chuck. Chuck just thinks that he walked out of there and he's out somewhere. If I thought that, I wouldn't keep looking for him. I'm pretty sure he's in there. And once again, if they find him somewhere outside of Cherry Creek alive, that's just the best scenario there could be.
okay.
I'm not going to be mad about it or anything. The kids was evidently something's going on, which caused him to walk out there. I'm pretty sure he's out there. I just think that he's a lot further than what everyone thinks.
Well, don't be a stranger. Let us know what's going on. I don't want to bug you too much or put you in the middle of anything, but you know, since we're doing the anniversary show, I wanted to call and just get a quick update, see what's up, see how you're doing. Sounds like you're on the mend. You know, sounds like you're doing okay. Everybody's doing all right there. Phyllis and all the company and all the people.
Phyllis is still going in for infusions. We're still doing that. She's doing pretty well. And she's still taking the chemo pills every day.
And now infusions can mean a lot of different things. Now you're talking about the chemo, but it also could be, you know, in the homeless community, an infusion is getting the EBT card re-upped. That's not her getting the EBT card re-upped, is it?
Her infusions take about 4 to 6 hours where they
Okay.
put nutrients and also antibodies back in her, all sorts of stuff. Yeah, things that are missing from her immune system, all sorts of things.
I thought about her the other day. I was watching the movie Swamp Thing, and this. I'm just kidding. No, fucking got to be some kind of professor with all that stuff. Well, that's good that she's still doing okay. She sounds like she's pretty healthy in the background. It's hard to hear, perfectly, but
Let me tell you something. You call me Swamp Thing, but I took my car into the swamp over there in Tooele.
Oh yeah, she drove one of the cars in the swamp before.
yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, was she on fire? Is she going to be called Dr. Arcane next? What the fuck's going on here? Just watch that movie. It's what's up. But
Looking like Swamp Thing because the Cadillac was buried.
I always wondered, does Swamp Thing have a dick? I mean, if he's a plant, does he have like a planty dick?
Well, what about Bigfoot?
Well, I mean, there's got to be like a baby Bigfoot. So Bigfoot, yeah, has got a dick. Sure.
Now you know why they're always blurry.
All right, get out of here. All right, I'm gonna let you go. All right, thanks, Ty, for calling in. Get out of here. He's out of here. That's good to hear from Ty. Now I got this fucking phone sucks. He just hung up on his own. Okay, Johnny, you there?
Yep, I'm here.
We got one more call, and then we're gonna be done with our little call segment. There we go. Get that down, monkey. A special close friend, a special friend of the show. We try to call Chanel. I did try to get her hold of Janelle too. I mean, not that she's a special friend of the show, but I just to kind of see what was up with her. I saw something that was in the news, and I'll talk about it as I'm pulling this up. But it was in the Las Vegas Review Journal, and there was a 12% increase of homelessness in Las Vegas over like the last 6 months. So it actually has been getting worse there. So maybe what she's saying has a little bit of truth behind it. I don't know. Maybe nobody just wants to fucking work. Maybe that's part of it. I don't know. Okay, hold on. Why is this phone so ultra slow? Sucks. Here we go.
Think it's time for a new one.
Yeah, I might have to get one. I mean, this is one it's probably got just too much shit on it. Okay, let's see if it's ringing. I said to all these people, don't call in, I will call you. Do it a little bit differently. Okay, let's see if this works. Try number 4. Right now we're batting 333. And he said he might be with his family. It's a man. It's a man.
Call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Fuck. 1 batting 250. Number 4 was Idaho Farmer, and I did not get a hold of him. Fuck. But I talked to all 4 of them before the show. That's too bad. Well, moving on. That's all we could do, Johnny, is try to get people on the phone, and if they don't pick up, but it was Chanel, Blue Diamond, Ty Corbin, Idaho Farmer were the 4. And I talked to all of them before the show. I can't get hold of anybody. It is what it is. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, well, I'm not going to get to that here and slow my show down over that stuff. So I have described the rules and the parameters for the show as far as the wheel. I think I have everybody added to the wheel that needed to be added to the wheel. Before I do my first spin, I will look one more time. But before we get into it, just some quick wrestling news, Johnny. I know you're a big wrestling fan too. Sami Zayn lost the WWE title he won the WWE title in the Middle East. Then 9 days later, he lost it to CM Punk. Did you see this? What are your thoughts about this?
Well, let me just tell you something. Sami Zayn, in my opinion, is a crybaby little bitch. He didn't deserve it. He didn't deserve it to win it from Cody Rhodes anyway.
Right.
So, and WWE right now is treating Cody Rhodes as the golden boy right now, and so I think at SummerSlam, Cody Rhodes is going to win the belt back.
Okay. Because the rumor is they're going to have a big SummerSlam because there's technically no WrestleMania in the United States this year. So they were trying to have a huge SummerSlam. And a lot of people like Sami Zayn. I've seen him wrestle live under the El Generico character when he had the mask on. And he's good. He's just, he he's not what you would think a WWE champion is. But then again, CM Punk really isn't either. But I tell you what, CM Punk right now, he looks jacked up. The most jacked up I've ever seen. He's almost 50. So
Yeah.
So that's the rumor, that's the news, that's the information. So,
and then Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. So that's going to be a good matchup.
Yes, it should be. I mean, there's a lot of opportunities for good matches. And of course, this weekend is, I don't know if you're a big fan of it, the UFC, and I'm going to talk about it later in the show, but that's on Paramount Plus. I will be watching. It's the return of Conor McGregor. Now, here's the thing. I got a buddy of mine, and for a long time, I thought about having him on the OTT. This guy is a guy who had 5 fights against Hall of Famers in the UFC. I never had him on because I didn't want to subject him to be, the hater things. But now that I'm kind of on my own, now I might do it. And this guy's always good for sports gambling picks when it comes to UFC. He hasn't fought in the UFC in years and years, but he is a UFC veteran. He was in the Ultimate Fighter. And at some point, I would like to have him on the show because, we've heard about people who have been in mixed martial arts. I guess there was some hater guy that somebody was fighting with, like in New York, that had some experience in mixed martial arts. But the buddy of mine, and I'll tell you what his name is Sam Hoger. I actually talked to him today, and I was working on trying to get him on the show tonight, but he was traveling. Because the UFC is a real big deal. It's the return of Conor McGregor tomorrow. By the way, Conor McGregor is an underdog. And he's usually good for a couple picks, and he seems to never lose, Sam Hoger. But Sam Hoger and I had the same agent in New Orleans. And the agent said, hey, you guys should meet up or talk to each other. You guys have a lot in common. So I kept in touch with him. I actually became pretty good friends with him. He moved out to LA. I actually got him booked in some jobs. And he would always show up to the screenings and all that. A very nice guy, but he's a retired UFC veteran. I think his record was 2-3, but he fought legends. He never got knocked out. I mean, he did. I think the only times he lost were by decisions. But this guy's definitely a warrior. These days, he's training people. He is, believe it or not, he's doing some kind of rapping. But he's a really, really nice guy. Sam Hoger, the Alaskan assassin. I think he trained out of the Militich camp, like one of the nicest guys that you'll ever meet. So maybe at some point in the future, I'll have him on here. We'll see. I haven't caught up with him other than just a couple messages about back and forth about having him here. So there you go with that. But now, Johnny, I think it's time. I think it's time at least. Now, let me know, Texas Granny, if I missed anybody, at least for our first spin. Now, Texas Granny, I'm going to ask you for a favor. Can you keep the names of the people? Or I guess I can do it in the show. But we will do our first spin here, Monkey. And whoever now, obviously, you can't win multiple times, but I'm going to keep your name on there. We will do the first spin, and how it works is, let me know, Texas Granny, if I have not missed everything. Everything is kind of coded by names, but obviously, some of these people I mean, you probably know who PZ is. At this point, you probably know who he is. Let me know if I missed anybody else. Now, granted, I want most of the people to be in the United States. Some of these people have worked out with other people that if they won something, it would be shipped somewhere and somebody else will do the shipping. The reason I don't want to do international shipping is it's hell to go to an LAX post office and sit in line and deal with some of the mutants at the post office when it comes to shipping stuff. Now, I have a voicemail here. Okay. I got the message from Idaho Farmer. Don't sweat it, Idaho Farmer, if you're still busy. It seems like he's at some kind of church event right now, so don't sweat it. Call me when you can. I think he said he was there. Now that I think about it, I think he said he was going to be there till 5 Pacific anyway. But we will spin it. Did I miss anybody? So, yes, I did not miss anybody. So right at about the 50-minute mark, Johnny, we are going to do our first spin. You are listed on there as well as PZ is. Here's how it works. Once again, I spin this. Whoever's name comes up, I will try to contact you, or you can contact me. Mr. X is not loose skunt at gmail.com. I'll put that up. And obviously, you got to give me some kind of address, and I will send you a little package, a little care package of different stuff. Here's the email address here. And we gotta have it done by Tuesday. I'm not like other people where you're gonna wait 6 months to get something from me. It's gonna be mailed out by Tuesday, or it's not gonna happen. So And the only reason it wouldn't happen is if I didn't get a hold of you. Mr. X is not loosescunt@gmail.com. Most of you that are listed on there, I already know who you are. And we can always add people, Texas Granny, as we get further in there if somebody comes in later in the show. So we're a little bit after the 51-minute mark. I think we have a good luck to everybody. I got a lot of cool stuff to send everybody. Now, the further away you are, if you're in a different country, well, we'll figure that out. You might get a little bit more, but we'll figure that out one way or another. Here we go. Here's the spin. And by the way, before we do the spin, there are new stickers coming. Texas Granny has gone out and done new stickers. Why people think that I'm doing some kind of strike team or this or that, which is 100% not true. I've actually been working on things like this with Texas Granny. New stickers. I think this is what they're going to look like this. So that's coming out, and hopefully I will get those before I ship anything out. That way I can include some of those to the people, whoever are the quote-unquote winners. Ready, Johnny?
Yep.
Here is the spin. Some of these people, only the Mr. X knows who they are. Now you see the spin is going round and round. Who is the first winner? It is RMNYC. Now, you're probably thinking of somebody. I don't know if it's that person. RMNYC. If you have spoke to me, please contact me. And I wouldn't have put it in there if you hadn't. Please contact me, and we will go from there. And if you want something, and if you don't, you're not feeling it, you don't want to be in the middle of it, let me know, and that's okay too. So RMNYC is the first name. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for RMNYC and remove that person. So Texas Granny, RMNYC is the first winner. Put that in your hat. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Why the fuck is that not deleting? Okay, now it's gone. So, okay, there it is. RMNYC. There it is, Johnny. We got one winner.
All right. Congratulations to the big winner.
Yeah, don't say any names. Hopefully that's, All right, Johnny. You're welcome to stick up here. I'm gonna go through some of the news stuff and some of the pranks. It's up to you if you want to stay up here. If you don't, what do you want to do?
It don't matter to me. Whatever you want me to do.
It's up to you.
It don't matter. It don't matter what you want me to do. It don't matter.
If you're gonna stay up, though, I just don't want the background noise.
Here, I'll put myself on mute.
Okay. So I got a bunch of other stuff. It is the 3-year anniversary of the Mr. X News Network, as you guys know. I'm really excited, as I said, for you guys to be here. Now, I mentioned earlier that I have 6 fingers. This is very popular with the ladies. Actually, I don't. I got 5. But there's the 3-year anniversary show. We're going strong here. And I got some news for you guys, including some different things. Spoke to Ty Corbin. We spoke about the UFC and Sam Hoger. With him potentially maybe coming on some shows in the future. I would love to see him. He's a great guy, man. He's an excellent dude. But the fight this weekend, I am looking forward to it. Conor McGregor versus Holloway. And here's a little bit. I'm gonna voice over this section here. But this happened at the weigh-in. Of course, there's always a brawl. It's a little bit pro wrestling-ish. I'm going to turn the audio off and kind of go through it. But for those who have Paramount Plus, I know I'll be watching this weekend, and it's on. If you got it, it's free. But here it is. Conor McGregor runs up, gets close to this guy. They go head on. This is their face-off. He rips the guy's sunglasses off, and now they're going face-to-face. They're trash-talking. Now they go nose-to-nose. I don't know why this guy's got Holloway's got a vest on. By the way, Holloway is a minus 185 favorite. Conor McGregor's around plus 220. I don't know if Tennessee Gambler's watching, but maybe he is going to be wagering a little something on this weekend. But it looked like this was going to get bad. They were going after each other. Dana White is like, don't do it. And they start swiping at each other. Now, I don't think I would wear a watch to a weigh-in, but, some people do. But, this is what people like. Now, these are lightweights. These aren't welterweights. I'm sorry. These aren't exactly the biggest guys in the world, but there you go. I don't think I would go into a weigh-in either with a nice suit on, but to each his own. It's not what I would do. Now, kind of getting back into it, Johnny, let's look real quick. And just so we can do it, I wish I had Hoger here. Good thing I saved some of these contacts for the XNN now, because some of these contacts who have never, Mr. X's Hollywood friends, probably would be long gone if they were involved in any of the shenanigans over the last month. I don't know. NFL lines are up. Canadian lines are up. College football lines, week 1, week 0 already up. Holloway's minus 233, which means 233 wins 100. Conor McGregor's plus 198. He's almost plus 200. That means he's a 2-1 underdog. The over-under in the rounds is 2.5. That means it has to go to 2.5 rounds. I think it's a 3-round fight. The over's favored slightly. And there's some other interesting matches, including a women's match. I don't know a ton of the other fighters. Gable Stevenson, who was a guy who was in WWE for a minute, is a minus 2,000 favorite, which would mean you'd have to bet 2,000 to win 100. That might just be an utter slaughter, but that's something like that could go to an under real quick, like a tap out. That might be worth an under 1.5 rounds minus 550, but very, very much worth betting on this weekend. I'm not a huge bettor, but it's always fun to have a little bit extra, like say in New Orleans, some lagniappe on some of the fights, just to make them a little bit more interesting. Johnny, will you be watching the fight this weekend, or do you not have Paramount Plus?
No, I don't have Paramount Plus.
Oh, you don't have that. Okay. Well, thank you. Says, how you doing? Happy 3-year anniversary. Thank you. There it is. Yep. Johnny's birthday is coming up. That's right. On Tuesday is his birthday show, the 50th birthday party. A lot of things coming in. I mean, frankly, at the beginning of the month, there, instead of hater content, there could have technically been a 4-year anniversary show for JTTV, but he missed the boat on that one. That's unfortunate. But, I was in the shower, Johnny, and I was like, I wonder when the 3-year anniversary show was, or when did we start? And I looked at it on Tuesday and it said July 10th. And I was like, well, that's this Friday. Perfect. So that's what, I've been thinking about it all week and getting things ready all week for this show. Ty Corbin, we spoke to. We've done this first spin. Johnny,
Yeah.
I got some news.
Okay.
So there's something bad that happened. Real bad. Now, for those people who are sensitive to this kind of thing, I want to be very, very cognizant of this. This is a real story. It's national news. It's in People magazine. Okay. It happened, ironically, in El Segundo, which is on the other side of LAX from the Mr. X. If you guys saw this story, there's a road that's kind of splits El Segundo and Manhattan Beach called Rosecrans. In fact, on that street, Rosecrans, is the REI and the Erewhon, the very expensive grocery store that I've gone live from before in the past. I've been in this area many times. Across from the Erewhon and the REI is kind of like this area where, I don't know if it's like a bunch of offices, like those buildings that you fucking work a terrible job in and you just can't wait to go eat some food at lunchtime or smoke a cigarette or whatever it might be. And there's a bunch of health clubs over there. So people go to these health clubs, and there's some golf courses over there. And Johnny, something bad happened.
What
This
happened?
is real. This is not a joke. Well, people go to these places and they put their kids, like I said, this is a national news story. And we're going to not show a ton of it, but they put these kids into these little daycares. Now, this fucking bitch here in the middle, she comes up and she's throwing this kid around. Now, usually when you throw a kid, just like a little bit in the air, you throw him or her underneath the armpits. You throw them up and down, right? I mean, I haven't been around with kids a ton, but I even know that, and certainly not a young kid. This fucking idiot, this brain surgeon, picks the kids up by his arms and starts throwing them. The kid falls down and gets hurt. I'm going to show a little bit of it up until the point where the accident happened. So here's this fucking lady. She's got the kids by his hands, and there's another little girl walking, and this is a national news story, and something bad happens. I'm going to pause it right there. Now, there are attorneys talking about it. There's major lawsuits going on. They don't even know if they have insurance or not. And the moment, this is all over the internet. The moment where the kid falls, he apparently has some kind of injury to his head. It's pretty sad.
Damn.
Yeah. So it made me sick. You know, the Mr. X loves the kids. You know, the Mr. X, you know, does not, you know, the children's books and, you know, is all about, you know, paying attention to the kids and, you know, the kids are the future, yada, 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 especially if their parents are buying books. But, so with that being said, I have decided to take actions in my own hands. And I have done something. I, Mr. X, the savior Mr. X, decided to call this place. And you have now your first hardcore prank of the evening. You got your, are you ready, Johnny?
I'm ready.
Called this place earlier today. Hold on, give me 1 second. This is a real thing. You can see the time earlier today. Yes, this happened. Here it is. Here is the hardcore prank. After they dropped this kid on his fucking head, Mr. X, the hero that he is, came in and took care of the situation. I don't like that bitch who dropped that kid. I'm not a big fan of her. But at the beginning, I play that I do.
This is Mr. Derek here. I just had a quick question for you.
Yeah.
I saw the news recently. Is there anything that's being done to help the young lady that had the incident there? I mean, I met her a few times. She's a really nice young lady. Is there a GoFundMe or anything I can do to send her a little bit of money or do anything for her? Accidents happen. Are you aware of anything? I've just seen this. I mean, this is such a nice lady. Is there anything I can do?
At this time, due to the privacy of our employees and the families involved, I can't.
Okay, I didn't know if there was like a GoFundMe or anything like that, because I mean, obviously I'd like to, you know, send her a you know, she's taking care of my son, and it's like, you know, I know it's a tough situation to talk about, but go ahead.
Yeah, there's nothing set up at the moment, but like again, we can't really.
So here's what I'm trying to do. I'm positioning the question that I want to send money to the lady, the bitch who threw the kid in the air. Okay, what I'm trying to, and I'm saying she's a nice lady, and Mr. X, aka Derek, has met her before. Now, by the way, they have a line that records you. You can record them. Don't get too beat into it. Who says that Mr. X is in California anyway? So here's this.
Ronnie.
What's up? So here's this. So I am trying to frame it like I want to send some money to the lady who caused the accident. Of course, that's just a Mr. X working his way into the hardcore prank. Here it is.
Yeah, there's nothing set up at the moment, but like again, we can't really discuss anything because of the privacy matter.
Right. I wonder what she's gonna do.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's like that. I saw the video. It's like she was juggling that kid. It's like, I mean, either she can go to the circus or maybe juggle my balls. I mean, I can send her some money for that. Hello?
It juggled his nuts. There it
So
is.
is that kid going to be okay, do you think?
So there you go. There is the Mr. X. I told her that the lady could either. I told her that the lady could either juggle the Mr. X nuts or work in the circus. They hung up on me real quick. That's the best I could do. You never know how these things are gonna go. It's a rough thing, but fuck her. It's ridiculous. You know, I'm not a big fan, Johnny, of kids getting hurt. You know, but you know, something had to be done. Yeah, it's bad. It's really, really bad. And if you think that this is fake, you know, you think that this is bullshit, you think that if I'm making something up, here it is in People magazine. There it is right there. So it happened just recently. So you get the point. Bay Club's El Segundo. Yep. People need to get their.
Well, Mr. X should be back. He cut himself off. So I'm here with you guys.
Oh, Donkey, maybe it was sweet.
So
Happy birthday, XNN.
happy birthday, XNN News. Brown Eyes, Melissa, Deicer, Rainbow Melon, Martin Luther King Day. Yeah.
LC, happy birthday.
LC, happy birthday.
All right, Johnny, I knocked myself off. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
I fucking knocked myself off. I was laughing to myself so hard I got knocked off there. But all right, we're back here.
What's going on, Johnny Rainbow Melon says? Nothing much, Rainbow. Just getting ready for my big birthday bash, Rainbow.
Hey, Johnny, tell X I'm so happy he's having so much fun he did that.
Mr. X,
Yeah,
he's having so much fun you did that.
No,
Yeah, I'm at least making myself laugh. But that's not all. There's more coming up. There is another hardcore prank. Let me just tell you this. There is a state out there, and I did get permission for the call, and this is coming up. Well, I'm just going to tell you it happened in Florida. And I did get permission for this call, where they go out and they have nuisance animals, pythons, right?
Yeah.
And what happens with these pythons, they have hunts. And I made some calls today about some pythons that are coming, not my arms, that are coming up in my area. So, and about Mr. X potentially joining this hunt. That will be later on in the show. That will be going on, Johnny. Python hunt.
Thank you, Germs.
Speaking of thanking people, let's thank a few people real quick for some of the super stickers coming in real fast. Let's do them real. We're here. Why not? It says Texas Granny $9.99. There's a super sticker. She says not today. Speaking of not today, it is today. Amanda in Australia. There's $39.99. That's Australian money. I don't know what that is. I don't know what the exchange rate is. If it's 140 or whatever. I have still not seen any Qual Hog videos from Amanda in Australia, but we will wait for them. Now, speaking of, thank you for that. That's a big one. Thank you for that. And speaking of different countries, there's Adele in Canada, the Martini Queen. She must have got a haircut. Comes in, congrats, Mr. X, for 3 years, $2.79. I take. On top of that, there is Kathy Fagan. Congratulations, Mr. X, on 3 years, $19.99. Thank you, Kathy Fagan. Let's keep going. It's Barbara Buffalo. Congrats on 3 years. Awesome 3 years. And you guys, I played the show at the beginning of the show, or played the clip at the beginning of the show. 3 years. Unbelievable. Thank you so much to Barbara Buffalo. And coming in again, there she is again. There's Kathy Fagan, another $9.99. Thank you, Kathy, for being here with us and me and Johnny and doing what we're doing over here and just supporting our group. And hopefully everything's going okay with you. On top of that, let's get good. She is again, Martini Queen. Well done, Mr. X. Hard work and integrity pays off. I'm trying to have some integrity. I mean, calling up and after that bad situation happened, I don't know if that's the perfect time to say integrity, but I was sticking up for the kids. Plus, I wanted to be bad. So that's how I do it. But thank you for those super stickers. You can't fake those. I appreciate it. Johnny, I don't know if you got anything or not coming in your way. Don't let Johnny go dry. He's here helping the Mr. X on this birthday party. The XNN 3-year anniversary party. That's right. It's growing, Texas Granny. I don't know. I mean, I think we're doing okay. This is a little bit different of a show than I would normally do. We're already an hour in here, and I haven't even gone through, a lot of these things. We got some super stickers coming in as well, Johnny. So let me read these off as well.
Okay,
Don't forget, Johnny Yarborough's birthday party is this Tuesday. I'm excited about that. We'll do XNN again on Monday. It'll be a little bit more laid back than what we're doing here, even though this is a little bit laid back, but kind of just read the news and all that stuff. I don't know if some of these people want their names mentioned or not, but I'm going to mention them. I mean, let me see. The people who sent in Cash Apps, do you want me to mention your names or no? You know who you are. Melissa, what's up? Deicer is back in the house too. Nice to hear from you guys. Nice to see that you are here. Well, let's read them off. Best 3 years ever. Spanky Boise coming in $10. Thank you, Spanky. Just came in. Jeremy M. for the Mr. X. Congratulations on 3 years. Thank you. An anonymous person coming in who's been around a long time. I know who she is. She's asking for her name not to be said. Thank you. I just want to see what your message is. Watching discreetly. I understand it. You know the number you came in. It's number 15. You came in at 414. You know who you are. Thank you so much. Lashes and Tats. Lashes and Tats. I was actually, I don't know if your ears were ringing. I was talking about you this week. Did you make some phone calls this week? Did you find out any information this week? Next thing you know, they're going to say it's a Mr. X conspiracy. Let me know. Send me an email. I'm very curious how far you got. Maybe you didn't. I still haven't even worked my way back to the Spectrum thing yet. I know people are wondering. I haven't even got back a hold of them yet. There's been so much going on. Thank you, Lashes and Tats. $5. Congratulations on the 3 years. Let me see if this person wants to be mentioned. Well, I'm going to mention her even because she's not saying no. It's Monkey Girl. She comes in $50. She already came in twice on a super sticker. Very nice lady. I usually don't ask and don't get into prayers too much, but if you know what's going on, you know what's going on. You know what. You know what to do. And I got to say it. I mean, she's here and she came in huge. It's Miss Texas, $100 on the Cash App. Miss Texas is here. She's in the house. She came in earlier before the show at 3:48. Extremely, extremely nice of her. Thank you, Miss Texas. I don't know what to say to people, that come in and have supported me, Johnny, even the OTT stuff and everybody else who I've worked with, over the last number of years. But I appreciate it. I know they appreciate it too. And, it means a lot. It keeps me going. And I don't have the free StreamYard. I'm incurring all the expenses and I'm working. And I know you guys appreciate it. And I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Those are very big. And, one thing you could say about XNN is even though Johnny's here, I've done a lot of it alone. I mean, BJ was there early on. Then I had that time frame where I kind of did it alone. Then I had that time frame at the end. I kind of did it alone. But even the first opening show, I mean, I kind of did it alone. 3 years coming in. This is earlier today. $10. It's Allie. 3 years, Mr. X. So proud of you. Thank you, Allie. And then, of course, 3-year anniversary. Thank you so much. It is Texas Granny. $50 on the Cash App. Think I'm kidding? Think I'm lying? I'm not.
And I just want to say,
very nice people. Go ahead, Johnny. Sorry,
my bad.
No, go ahead, dude.
I just want to say thank you, Texas Granny, for the $5. Thank you, Texas Granny.
Hey, Johnny's making some money. Well, Johnny, your birthday's coming up. This is pre-birthday money for you. I have a feeling you're gonna have a big show on Tuesday. If it works out. So we caught up with all the Venmos, PayPal's, Cash Apps. We're caught up on everything. I see something ringing. Thanks for an amazing 3 years. That is Barbara Buffalo coming in. $5 on the Cash App. We caught up on that. So,
hey, PZ's got something to say to you, Mr. X.
Go ahead, dude. Go. What's up, PZ?
I'm coming. I just wanted to say you did a great job on the video and the song. It went together perfect.
Yes, I like it. Perfect song. There was another song you sent me too, but I didn't know what that meant. It's this song here. You actually sent me. It's called "Carry On Strong."
Yeah, it's we're gonna play it for you to advertise your show on Johnny's next show. But okay. I just sent it to you.
I have it in here, but it didn't say Mr. X, so I was like, I don't know 100% what was going on, but obviously 3 years of XNN, that song is the one that we played at the beginning.
Yeah, check it out later when you have time. And also,
go ahead.
I think you should do what someone suggested earlier. Just find the number one XNN and play the opening of it or something so we can see the big difference.
Oh, I did.
Oh, you did? I missed it?
Yeah, I played it at the beginning of the show. Do you want to see it?
Yeah, play it again.
Okay, here it is. Here is Mr. X News Network. Yeah, it was the first thing I showed at the beginning of the show. This is 1 minute and 58 seconds long. We'll take a quick break. I'll get my mask on. This is the first ever Mr. X News Network show. It's got a little bit of text in the beginning too. But 1 minute and 58 seconds, and we'll be right back, and we'll get into some more spins. We'll get into our second spin. Welcome to Mr. X News Network. We are here. Right now, I'm here. Jim Terry will be joining us very soon. Thank God none of you are out there on the 110. And you're here with me, Mr. X, on Mr. X News Network. I'm really excited to be able to do this with you guys. I don't know how this is going to work out. I don't know if this is going to be a morning only thing, if we'll transition it maybe tonight. Who knows how it'll work out? Smog in Los Angeles. We figured it out. But here's the thing. We will be discussing, this show will have some news topics. We are live right now. I'm going to go into the chat here in a second and say hello to some people. Jim will be joining us. Hopefully BJ will be joining us. She's not working hard. She has a link as well. But this show will serve as kind of some news and some informational, some stuff, some fun stuff. There it is, Johnny.
Yeah, there it is.
I like
So-
the new book, the background.
And I just want to say thank you to Jeremy M. Thank you, Jeremy M, for the $5. Thank you, Jeremy M.
So, yeah, that was 3 years ago today. And it's weird because that sounds like if it was 3 years ago today, it sounds like that would have been on a Tuesday. So eventually I think I moved it to Monday and Fridays to try to kind of like Fridays. I don't think anybody was going on there. It was originally like Jim Terry TV on Tuesday. And then I made Mr. X News Network on Monday. And then there was nothing Wednesday and Thursday. That was just whoever went on. And there been a bunch of different people who've gone on. And then Friday, XNN. And actually at the beginning, there was, before Crab Legs Friday, there was a JTTV Friday show. There was actually 2 a week. And then that stopped. And then there ended up being Night Owl Network and a bunch of other things, in between. And people came and went. BJ came and went. And then Angel Gotti came and went. And all those other people. But a lot of people in that time frame over 3 years. That's just 3 years from the beginning of the OTT. Because don't forget, the OTT started actually, I think, like late June 2023. So it was a couple weeks after it started because it was too much to organize and get everything figured out. And then on top of that, come over here and then, do 2 shows a week. But throughout that run, Johnny, those 3 years, there was only one time that I didn't do a show on Monday and Friday. And that's when I came back from Vegas. I think I was out there with my mom and I did a show, but I was still super sick. And everybody's like, we understand if you don't want to come, if you can't come on or, yada, yada. There were shows that I came on that I had COVID at least twice. I remember running out and running on one of these side roads and showing something goofy with a toilet or something like that. But yeah, that was one show in 3 years on a Monday or Friday I missed. Pretty amazing.
Thank you, Kathy.
So, Johnny, some other news. Let's get back to the spins. Let's get back to the spin. Kathy Fagan coming in for you. Yeah, we only need the XNN. That's right. Well, there's a lot of other shows too. Not even close because the YouTube era early on, from like when Jim started Jim Terry TV, would have been like July 2022. And within 10 months, he got either paused, banned, terminated, whatever you want to call it. And I probably didn't start, you call it JTTV 2 or Mr. X TV. That probably started like in December 2022. So you figure if it was 10 months, it would have been like from December till May. And there might have only been one show, maybe 2 shows a week max on that. Mr. X TV is what you're talking about. So it's not even anywhere close. I mean, there's 425 Mr. X News Network shows. And maybe there was 30, X TV shows. And I had some Mr. Exposed shows where I think I got up to like 14 or 15 over here before I brought XNN back over here. So it's not even any, you put all those shows together, Jerry and, XTV or Expose You, it's not even a fraction of what Mr. X News Network is. So, because I just did it twice a week, every week for 3 years, except for one time. And this is even when I was traveling around the country too. I would always bring this is why this hat is bent like this. It's a felt hat, and I would bend it up and bring it in my suitcase I'd bring the mask everywhere I'd go with me. I'd bring this heavy ass computer everywhere I go with me. You know, the X stayed and still going strong, trying to. Now, somebody's birthday, from what I understand today. That's what I heard. That's a different story. So, anyways, we're staying above 350 here. I'm glad you guys are here with me. Well, let's do the spin, Johnny. Let's do number 2.
All right, let's do it.
Johnny,
and let me just say this real quick. Thank you, Spanky. Thank you, Spanky.
Spanky's in the house. Good dude. Last time I was trying to remove something and I removed myself. Now let's look in the chat, Johnny, before we go. Is there anybody here now that isn't a fence rider or is not a hater that would like to be added on here? Now, obviously, I'm using code names. I will be looking back at this later. We already know who number 1 is. I think Texas Granny hopefully is taking notes of who number 1 was. Barbara Buffalo coming in on a super sticker here, $1.99. We're going to read these here off again towards the end of the show. But good luck, everybody. Let's do it again. Let's see who number 2 is of number 3. Of 3 total. It is spinning, Johnny. Johnny and PZ are both on there. It is Jeremy. It looks. You know who that is? Jeremy. There's only one Jeremy out there. He is a winner. I mean, this guy is getting lucky over and over. Texas Granny, take note of that. Jeremy, SPVH, whatever that means. He is a winner. Jeremy, we're going to get out something to you. Well, I got a couple ideas of things that can get out to Jeremy. But
good job, Jeremy.
Yeah, Jeremy is winner number 2. Jeremy, don't forget any address you want. Send it to Mr. X is not loose stunt at gmail.com. I know that sounds confusing, but I will put it up here so you have it. If not, I think I still have your email address. I'm pretty sure I do. But here's mine just in case. And I know, yeah, we've spoken on the phone before at least one time, but you're welcome to call me too, and we'll get something out to you before Tuesday. How about that?
Raven. Hello, Raven.
Raven is here. So RMNYC and Jeremy M. I don't think Jeremy M cares about his name being said, but got it. 2 of 2. 2 of 2. You never know how this is going to roll. And it's a lot of work for the Mr. X, but I don't mind doing it because, hey, it's been 3 years and it's worth it to do it. I got to do these every once in a while. And you know, the other thing is I thought about this too, and I wanted to contact her, but I didn't want to put her in the middle of anything. Noodle Salad has that trophy that was the Lacey H disgusting trophy. And the idea was the next time that we had a show that I would spin the wheel and then she would forward that to somebody else. I don't have a way of contacting her. And I know she's over there and, you know, she's supporting somebody else and I like her. I don't have any problem with her. I mean, short of sending her a Cash App or something like that, I don't know if I have her email address. I definitely don't have her phone number. But if you are watching Noodle Salad and you want to forward that to somebody, we could do a 4th spin and that would be up to you. But if not, I guess the trophy's yours. I mean, I don't know what to say, but I hope you're doing well and I hope Baby Huey's doing well. You know, obviously I don't attack people for being in other places. Whatever happened to Lacey H? That's a good question. Melissa, there she is. Lacey H's mom did, I hate to say it this way, but she was battling cancer for a long time, if I'm not mistaken. It was pretty public. Her mom finally succumbed to cancer. She passed away. And kind of after that point, she disappeared. I don't know if there was an argument or a fight or a reason. That's really, I mean, I kind of remember the mom passing away and then not much longer after that, she was gone. That's all I remember. So if anybody knows anything different or remembers any more than I do, let me know. Hey,
Mr. X?
Yes.
I got to tell Miss Texas thank you too. Miss Texas, thank you for coming in. Strong, thank you.
There's Miss Texas. She's here. She's over here now. So, yeah, she did burn a book. But here's the one thing about about her that I don't hate her or anything, but she did provide a lot of evidence that was a very large tipping point to what's going down there in San Diego. So, I thought it was silly for her to burn a book. That's dumb. She paid with it for her own money. It's not like she got it in a giveaway. She bought it off Amazon, if I'm not mistaken. At least I think that's what she said. She could have put that book in a little library or given it to somebody, but I thought that was pretty spiteful. And I don't have a problem with her, but certainly I'm not looking to be buddy with her either. So you're right about that. But is it true, Mr. X, is it true that Betty and Miss T rigged the contests early on? No. I've never heard of that. Nope. Never heard that. And I could tell you this too. I know a lot of people have asked me about this, about that haunted house episode. I was completely kept in the dark of to where that was at. I believe that that everything was done in that with like the correct intentions. So I don't think that anything in that was like rigged or anything. Like I wasn't part of producing any of that. So, okay, I got your text message, Jeremy. We'll catch up later. I'm glad you texted me. So as far as them rigging contests early on, if they did, I had no knowledge of it. I wasn't always ultra close with Miss T. And I think of all those women early on, Eric, I don't want to say I was close to, but the one that I probably talked to the most, I would argue, is Betty Hayward. Because she was like on the show and she would be doing editing, and I would want to put in my 2 cents. I didn't want the vertical videos. I would, I try to give advice because that's more of what a producer does, not a director, by the way. So I would try to help produce her the best I can. And so I would talk to her the most. It wasn't about hitting on her or anything like that. She could tell you that herself. But if Betty, don't forget, Miss T came kind of from a group before I was even involved. And Betty, kind of came from a different area of doing like fan videos. But to my knowledge, that never happened. I would tell you one way or another. So, and if it did happen, I'm completely unaware of it. As you can tell, people getting money for things. I'm completely unaware of a lot of things. So I think that, in Rainbow Melon, I think some of these people are around. They just don't want to be in the middle of things. I said it the other day, I think it's really hard to get 400 legitimate people. And here we are sitting at 352. But I've kind of promoted this show all week, and we are doing the giveaway. We knew that we would have a larger audience here. You never know if somebody's trying to buy subs for you or live views, and then they're going to say it's bullshit or whatever. I wasn't on. That's why it was this or that. But as far as I know, there is nobody else on right now. So, and I've been kind of promoting this as such, where I didn't think anybody would have the courage to go live against me. So, and if they did, they did. What do I give a shit? What do I care? We're doing our own thing over here. That's right. Melissa said we had great times. That's why I'm back. Good. Yeah, and you don't have to pay $30 for it. That's it. At this point next week, I will have done all my anybody who had an OTT membership, it would have lapsed by now. Within, I think this Monday or Tuesday would be 1 month. So it would long have lapsed. Probably either 2 to 3 weeks ago. So, okay. Johnny, I know you like cats. I got something perfect for you.
Oh, yeah?
When you got Bug there, was Bug a kitten or was Bug already fully grown?
She was already fully grown.
Okay. So I found something in case you ever get a kitten. Kittens like to get the bottle, and this person figured out how to feed a kitten. This is very cute. I like to show a lot of cutesy stuff. This isn't really news. I just like it. Look what this kitten learned. Look what she learned or he learned. This person has got a little chair, and kind of it's almost like a bottle that's on like a stand, almost like a camera stand. And look what this little one learned. Let me turn the audio up. Well, no, I can't turn the audio up because there's a famous song on here. Here it is. Kitten learns, and look, he's right up there. Bang! Sucking right on the nipple. Look what he learned. It's almost like he's at a bar. Like a bar you drink alcohol, but he's drinking the milk out of it. Look at him. He's a little one. He's not even that big. Sucking on the nipple. See how fast he was with that?
Yeah.
Like he jumped up and he like, who taught him that? Look at it. Bang! He's right there now. Look, okay, he's back. Now he's just tucked into the chair. This is like Norm at Cheers. Those little kittens like that, they'll drink down a whole bottle like that. Just sucking on the nipple. That's a little one. It's very cute. Bang! Somebody sent that to me, and I was like, all right, I'll share it. And why not? I like it. Okay, so one thing I got to do is I got to remove Jeremy M from that list. Where is it at? Okay, the list, I got to remove him so he doesn't win twice. Okay, he's gone. He's gone. Okay, so got that now. Good. And when I'm operating everything, it's a lot, operating and talking is a lot with a mask on. Johnny, I got some other news.
Yeah.
Yes. Everybody's talking about this. This leads into the second hardcore prank. I don't like this. I mean, I understand invasive species, but I like the cats. I like the dogs. And, even the cats and all that stuff, I like them all. And I even like the snakes. But I understand there was some fucking idiot out there at some point that took snakes and put them out in the Everglades in southern Florida. And snakes, like pythons, became invasive species. So every year they have a python challenge. Python hunters in Florida will begin competing in the state's annual removal competition 1 minute after the clock strikes midnight this Friday. That's today. Here's what we know. In 2026, Florida Python Challenge begins at 12:01 a.m. on July 10th and runs, well, actually, it's already started, till 5 p.m. on the 19th. The competitors will have a chance to win a share of $25,000 in prizes while raising awareness about non-native species and helping protect the native wildlife in southern Florida. Well, here's my thing. I mean, not the python's fault that some dickhead in Miami took a python and released it out in the fucking Everglades. It's complete bullshit. It makes me sick. You know what they should do? Instead of hunting down these pythons, they should find the 4 or 5 dickheads that released these pythons probably back in the 1980s. If they could do all these cold cases on people and people like true crime, I don't even know if it's possible, but who's the asshole that released all these snakes? And there's got to be more than one of them. That would be an interesting true crime story to me, because that should be a big crime. A person who releases these snakes into the wildlife to a point, not the snake's fault, the snake just trying to live. Sound like some kind of probably liberal, but, so they get killed because some dickhead was releasing them? I don't know. I just don't like it. So here, I'll read a little bit more about it. Now people, all the rednecks like the fumble nuts are going out there and competing. They're hosting an annual competition which has 8 official locations, including the Everglades National Park. If you've ever driven through southern Florida on Alligator Alley, it's just nothing but Everglades for about like an hour. The participant who removes the most pythons or kills the most pythons in the 10-day competition will win the ultimate grand prize of $10,000. That's right. So I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of, I mean, I understand they got to kill them. In New Orleans, they have something called nutria, and they kill those too. But I'm always like, who's the person? Well, the nutria were brought in so long ago, but who's the person who brought in these pythons? That's what I would ask. By the way, this thing right here, this little spigot that they have for the IBC tote, the Mr. X has one of those. So, yeah, there it is. Florida 2026 Python Challenge begins Friday. Here's what to know. And they're talking about it. Well, something bad happened again. I decided to make another phone call. Now, these people at the beginning of the call, I told them I was recording it. And they said, that's fine. because they're okay with press or whatever it might be. I didn't say I was press. I said that I want to join the competition. So, Johnny, another new hardcore prank. Now, my hardcore pranks are a little bit different. I do it, and I kind of tell a little story, and then I work my way up to one punchline. It's not about keeping them on the phone. It's about them hanging up on me. That's how I like to do mines. So this call is actually 5 minutes long, but I'm just going to go to the last minute of the call. Because you hear a lot of calling around and connect this person with that person and all this bullshit. So this way you can see this. This is the hardcore prank earlier today, Johnny. Another one today. I was working. I'm working all day. Of the Mr. X, also known as Derek. Did I say? No, I said my name was Xavier this time, if I'm not mistaken. Who lives in Highland County in Sebring, Florida, where all the other rednecks are, wants to join this python hunt.
Very specific areas, but you can hunt them, anytime, day or night. When you find a python, you have to kill it on the spot. So humane kill it as soon as you find it, and then we have various check stations set up.
So he's explaining to me the rules of the python. Now, quote unquote, Highland County, Sebring, Florida, is not part of one of the counties of this python hunt. It's a little bit too far north.
In a couple different places where you bring the python carcass, and will be set up every single day throughout the Python Challenge.
Okay, so I mean, I'm in Highlands County, so I'm assuming that I'm looking at the map. It doesn't look like it's Highlands County.
No. It's South Florida only.
South Florida
Miami-Dade
only.
and Broward.
Because we got a lot of pythons coming up into this area. I mean, they're coming more and more north. In fact, I got one I got one here at the trailer.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
In Highlands County.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're coming up that far north. It's I got a python.
No, let me back this up a little bit. Highlands County, it would probably be pretty rare for a python to get up almost into Central Florida. Okay, so this guy's actually really interested in this topic because he's one of these redneck snake guys.
Yeah, they're coming up that far north. It's I got a python here that's in my pants. It's about 12 inches long and about 3 inches in girth. It's my cock.
Johnny, there you go, Johnny, my fucking cock. That's right. That's how you do that, Johnny. There is the hardcore prank. So somebody got pranked on one side of the country. Somebody got pranked on the other side of the country. Yes, it's a trouser snake. That's right.
That is fucking hilarious.
Oh, Johnny, one more time. Let's back it up one more time.
Yeah, back it up one more time.
Listen to this, Johnny.
Okay.
I was trying to get him to say, I was gonna frame it differently. Like, I think I have a baby python here. It's about 12 inches long and 3 inches in diameter. I was trying to get into it like slowly, but I couldn't trigger him correctly. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of came into it a different way. It's just sometimes how the natural conversation of things flows. You never know. There you go. There it is.
I got one here at the trailer.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
In Highlands County.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're coming up that far north. It's I got a python here that's in my pants. It's about 12 inches long and about 3 inches in girth. It's my cock.
There you go, Johnny. There you go. There it is. There it is.
I love it. I love it.
Sounds too skinny for that many inches.
If you got a 12-inch cock with its 3 inches around, that's actually a long, skinny cock.
Yeah, that's too skinny.
BZ, wow. I thought you were retired from cock. Yeah. Maybe I should have said 6 inches around or something. I don't know.
Yeah, BBC. Yeah, BBC.
Yeah. Well, you never know how these things are going to go. I mean, see, now here's the thing. I mean, but somehow each hardcore prank devolves into a cock joke. But the reason it's hardcore is that situation, not necessarily the prank and what's said. That situation over there in El Segundo is pretty hardcore. I mean, you know, dropping a toddler, fuck those people. You know, that's why that needed to happen. What are they going to do? Sue me? Fuck them. So now, Johnny, I have also seen something on YouTube, actually on Facebook, believe it or not.
What's that?
And this is a legitimate thing. You ever heard of the term doppelganger? You know what a doppelganger is?
I have
All right, what is it, PZ?
a twin.
That's right.
Someone that looks like you.
So somebody who, well, I mean, obviously, so this Facebook group, you put a picture, it's called Doppelganger Group or something like that. You put a picture of yourself out there, and then they take a picture of you, and they try. By the way, I got one more attempt to do a hardcore prank coming up, and it has to do with another national news story. I'm going to try to do this one live. Okay, wait till we get there in the news. But this doppelganger thing is very weird. Because you could put your picture in there and then they find somebody somehow on the internet that looks like you. So I have found the Mr. X doppelganger. I've looked through this, Johnny. I've done my homework. I've done my research. And I believe, you know, because here's the thing. Everybody thinks, well, you know, doppelganger could be a white guy in the United States. He could be your age. The doppelganger could be actually much younger than you. He could be much younger. And I've seen doppelgangers even be women. Like, you know, like it's kind of a woman that looks a lot like you. Now, this doppelganger here actually is a little boy. I'm trying to bring it up. And this little boy reminds me of me so much. Now, here's the difference. This little boy is an Indian boy. Not that the Mr. X looks like an Indian, but there's something about this kid that is very similar to the Mr. X. Okay? And you could see it in this video. I believe this boy, I mean, some people say that this could even be the son of Mr. X. You know, I got to hide out for about 16 more years so I don't get served bastard papers. But this might be my doppelganger. Now, in spirit, look at this kid. He's trying to convince. This is why I believe that this could be a son of mine. This could be a Mr. X Jr. Or maybe just, you know, one day he'll grow up and he'll start wearing a mask and have people harass him on the internet. Who knows? But he's trying to convince either his mom, his grandma, or his auntie. This sounds exactly like how I would talk, minus the Indian accent, about candy. Look at him. He wants to eat cotton candy. He's hungry. Listen to him trying to. This is me convincing my mom that I'm going to eat cotton candy instead of dinner.
No, you listen to me. Go back first.
Listen to me first.
No. You listen to me.
First, you listen to me.
Yeah.
This is cotton candy.
I know this is cotton candy.
He's like he's telling his mom, this is cotton. He's mansplaining it to his mom.
You are hungry, right? You are hungry, huh? So you should eat food. This is not
She said, this is not food. This is junk food. I want this cotton candy.
food. This is junk food.
No. This is cotton candy.
Yeah, it's fucking cotton candy. Mr. X wants his cotton candy, just like when I go to the fair. I always get cotton candy. It doesn't matter what you say.
Cotton candy is junk food.
You shut up, bitch. I want this. It's for me.
Cotton candy is not junk food.
That's right. It's healthy. It's nutritious. You get large from eating cotton candy.
Cotton candy.
It's only cotton candy.
But cotton candy will give you tummy pain.
It doesn't give me any tummy pain. I got no problems with it.
Cotton candy will not give tummy pain.
Yeah, see, he's talking just like me. It doesn't give me tummy pain. I can't do the accent, but you know what I'm saying.
I am telling you, it will hurt your tummy.
No, it won't, bitch.
It will not hurt my tummy.
Yeah, it will not hurt my tummy. I'm hungry. And meanwhile, who's that guy on the phone back there with that old-ass phone? There it is. That might be the son of Mr. X. I believe it. He's hungry. Johnny, when you worked at fairs, did you eat a lot of cotton candy or no?
Yes and no.
What is like your favorite junk food to go to at a fair or carnival?
Fried burritos with ketchup.
Fried burrito?
Yep.
With ketchup?
Yep.
Yeah.
And snow cones.
That's me. Snow cones I like. Do you ever seen in Jackass where they get the ice? They put the ice in a snow cone, like snow, actual like legitimate snow, and then the guy comes and pisses in it and he starts drinking it or eating it. It's so disgusting. Everybody starts throwing up. So gross.
Funnel cake. Everybody's saying funnel cake in the chat room, Mr. X.
I love funnel cake. Well, let's see what some of them they say. Well, what is your favorite food at a? Well, let's see what the chat says. Kathy Fagan says she likes funnel cakes. Texas Granny likes funnel cakes. Onion Anything says they don't even have fairs in Canada. It's too cold up there. What do you guys have? The Spring Stampede? You guys don't have anything. So who else do you like? Or what else do you like?
Mr. X, I can tell you what PZ likes though.
Just showing.
This is what PZ found, Mr. X. He found them.
Oh, the Cock credit cards. Yes. Have you used them yet? Is there any money on them?
No, he haven't used them yet.
Eric Murphy says powdered sugar funnel cake. Those are good too.
Fried
Oreos. You're going to have a heart attack, Raven. You look young enough that it'll be okay. I don't know.
Tracy Gibson's here, Mr. X.
Tracy's here. What's up, Tracy? Oh, my God. This is what happens. Onions on cotton candy? Onion ring and cotton candy. Okay, I was going to say it wrong. Okay. Funnel cake. I tell you, I seen this, Barbara Buffalo, that they had at the LA County Fair. They had something fucking weird where it was like you could get Nutella. I swear to God, I think that if there's two things that are like the most feminine in the world, Nutella and Panera Bread, in no specific order. Those are like typically, I go to this Raising Cane's. It's in El Segundo, and there's a Panera Bread. And I know PZ's been there before. I'm not making fun of PZ by saying this, but that Panera Bread in El Segundo, I've never seen a man walk inside of there. I've never seen a man in there ever. I've only ever seen women. Now in Disney, that's different. You're going to see a lot of people, parents, kids. Tracy is here. That's right. What's up, Tracy? Thanks for joining us. Not me. I can't do that like a lot of the other deep fried sugar stuff. I see some of these people, Adele, that they were younger people at the LA County Fair, and they were just wolfing down everything. And when you get in your you're older than me, but when you get into your 40s or 50s, you can't eat. I mean, you can, but it's like there could be an explosion. There could be an accident.
Mr. X.
Go ahead.
I got something to tell you. I didn't want to tell nobody this.
Go ahead.
But Mr. PZ's got a new girlfriend now.
What?
And her name is Kathy Fagan. Finnegan.
Kathy Finnegan is his. Wait a minute.
Yep, they're boyfriend and girlfriend. Ask her. Kathy
Finnegan is. Well, I only see Kathy Fagan here. I don't see Kathy Finnegan.
Well, Kathy Fagan, yeah, that's who we're talking about.
Yeah, well, hold on. Kathy Fagan's married.
Well, I just got told that Kathy Fagan and PZ are boyfriend and girlfriend.
PZ is into dudes.
I don't know.
Now PZ is doing the George Michael.
Hey, right there, Kathy Fagan, right there. It says PZ's my new man.
Next thing you know, PZ's going to grow out like the 5 o'clock shadow and start wearing the leather jackets. I don't know. Maybe. Well, that's fine. I mean, if you're having a good time, and you got to do what you got to do. If you love who you love, that's how it works, I guess.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Where does that leave you at?
It leaves me on the benches, bro.
So PZ has left you for Kathy Finnegan.
Yep.
Well, that's how PZ wants to live his life these days. Where is Steph? You know what? I got a call like right at the beginning of the show. I saw her saying in the chat that she was, she would just call in, and I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm not going to answer the phone calls, while I'm running the beginning of the show in like the first 5 minutes, So she's a nice lady, but I realize that, I can only do so much. And obviously that's not going to happen like when I'm running the show and trying to pump it up at the beginning.
Yeah,
you know.
Steffi went on, Mr. X, when you did.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know. Yeah, and the other thing too is she's been writing me some really long emails, and I don't know if you're watching or not, Steffi. I can't read all these long emails, and not that I can't. Let me just rephrase that. I don't want to. I'd rather you call in and see what's up and this and that, but just long emails, especially when there's no paragraphs. And I hate to sound like an English major, but when they're just one giant long run-on email, it's tough. Like, here's what I believe. Text messages are like, hey, I'll be there at 6 p.m. Like, it's a quick message. That's what I always believe, text message. An email could be a little bit more informal, but more information. But like a paragraph about stuff or several paragraphs, I'd rather you just call me or call me on the show. It's not like we're not on here twice a week and then Johnny and everybody else. It's just tough to do all that. Yeah, I'm a busy man. That's right. Well, less busy these days, but I just don't want to read long emails. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick, but that's just the truth.
Mr. X, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Are you thinking about doing members only?
I said that I would not do members only anytime soon. Because here's how that would work if I did. Let me come off camera real quick and kind of readjust my mask because it's all in my eyes. I want to be able to be public and live for 2 times a week. And, with the stuff that's coming up, because I'm working, as you guys know, I've been working on this new film, which, by the way, nobody stopped. Nobody's gotten in the way of it, nor could they. By the way, Screen Actors Guild's never contacted me. All that stuff that was being said, police never contacted me. That's all bullshit. But I don't want to be locked into doing anything. I mean, these people were nice enough to have a membership, a lot of them for 3 years, and some of them had 2 memberships for 3 years. Mm-hmm. So not 3 years. I'm sorry, for the last 10 months when Night Owl Network came around. So what happens is, I'm thinking about this, like with the shows are come up, like what if I only do XNN once a week because I get busy doing other stuff? Or I decide to change the day to a Saturday or something like that. I just don't want to like when I do a membership, I would want to have content on there and do a show for the membership. But I'm just not going to commit to it. Plus all the shenanigans that have gone on recently, like I really wanted to do at least a month's worth of shows that are 100% open, public, and free, other than like not having haters in the chat and stuff like that. But the reason is that way, if anybody, and by the way, virtually nobody, there's only one person actually who asked for a refund, but virtually nobody asked for a refund except for this one person, and he knows who he is. Somebody who was complaining at the beginning of the show, but and he got the refund. But I thought it was only fair, this is just how I am, that I would do a month's worth of shows that are public, because that means I've done my share of anybody who had OTT memberships or beyond that for a month. And then it also kind of lets the word out here that I'm back and this is what this show is. My show should be a place where it's news, we're doing some light stuff, we do some light pranks. It's not in your face, hardcore, doxing people, harassing people. I don't want to do that. I didn't do that for the last 425 episodes. And if I did, it was extremely rare. Okay. I mean, this is kind of what I wanted to do. Have a kind of a safe place where people could come and chat. Well, to go back to your question, Johnny, if I started doing memberships, now I got to do another show or take one of my shows that has been free and go behind the paywall, which if that was going to happen, frankly, it would be the Monday night show. And I don't want to charge anybody anything, And, there's different ideas people have suggested, like, hey, do 1 or 2 shows a month. And I thought about it, but, then what do you charge? That becomes the next question. Well, I wouldn't do it anything under $4.99 because then people can gift it. Next thing you know, somebody like Eric Foss gets your membership for free and is sending it to people. So now I know I can't do it for less than $4.99. I don't think that's changed, by the way. The gifting only is $4.99 and down. Has that changed or no?
I'm at still $3.99.
Okay, maybe it's $3.99. I don't even know. But I just like, I want people like the super. And then, so let's just say, for example, of 350 people here that are here, maybe somebody bought me subs, I don't know, or live views, I don't know. Whatever amount of people who are here, we got a situation where, let's just say 30 people sign up. Well, usually those 30 people that sign up are people who do super stickers, Cash Apps, PayPals, Venmos, whatever, anyway. And I mean, yeah, I could give them another show, but it's just like the more shows, like the more time I have in between the shows, I believe the better the shows are going to be. That was kind of my problem with the OTT, because do a show Monday, my show, then wake it up so my show goes until like 7 or 8 p.m., whatever, 9 p.m. Then I'm waking, wind down, maybe go to the gym, wake up at 10 a.m., JTTV, 10 a.m. Pacific. Okay. And really, I don't have anything planned for his show. I'm going to give you a long answer to answer your question. I don't have anything planned for his show because it's his show. I don't do his show. But if there's nothing in his show, there's nothing planned, I'm in a tough spot because now I feel I got to carry it because people are getting their money or paying their money for it. Wednesday goes by, Johnny pops up. And I want to support Johnny. I don't like when I want to support. No, I want to go over there. I enjoy going over there. I like talking to Mean Green. I like seeing Adele over there when she's not drunk. I like seeing her big boobies. I like seeing, these groups. And there's some people over on Johnny's that frankly don't come over there. I like seeing them too. Come over here. Now, Thursday would come up, Night Owl Network, another show that's not my show. It's just not my show. Then Mr. X News Network, the way things had worked, were like the 90 minutes before. Well, it's really easy to do 90 minutes. I mean, we've already been here for 2 hours and I'm not even through all my stuff yet. And it does help to have you up here, by the way, instead of me doing it by myself. So I appreciate you being up here. So then and then Crab Legs Friday right after that. And then if you go live one day over the weekend, that's almost every single day of the week that I've done a show. There's not enough time that shit has happened where I can go and get pranks or I can call somebody. You're just waking up and doing another show and waking up and and it's not like, I saw a billboard. I'm part of a really good Facebook group that's called Vintage Las Vegas. And they just show old signs and old hotels in Vegas. I think it's awesome. And I saw something that was Don Rickles, I think at the Sands, and he had 3 shows a night. And I'm assuming his shows were about 90 minutes. 10:30, 12:30, and 2:30 a.m. Okay, he does 3 shows a night when he was alive, when he was in his prime. 90 minutes, he gets 30-minute break. But his act and his bit are the same things. Now, I know there's some goofball in Southwest Ohio that says I repeat things and repeat things and repeat things and talk about the same things. Well, everything on this show today, I haven't talked about any of that stuff. And we're at 2 hours. Haven't talked about you. Haven't talked about your AI photos. Don't owe you any kind of response. So it gets, but Don Rickles would be doing the same kind of act, and he could do 3 shows a night, where I'm trying to make something different almost every time, or I'm sitting up there hoping the other person is going to do their job and I don't have to fill in the blanks. So with that being said, I think it's too much right now to do one. I'm kind of like Bob was. I'm just kind of indifferent about it. You do 2 shows a week. If I haven't seen Shark Hitter pop up recently, if he did, I would jump over there. I haven't really been keeping track of other people who have shows. Like, I don't know where Belvie is. I don't have a way of contacting her. I don't know what Sarah's been up to. Oh, you got Belvie's number?
Yeah, I can give it to you.
Okay, well, maybe I'll call her at some point. I mean, I don't want to talk to her on this show specifically because she's going to talk about what, and I don't want to get into explaining, this or that. But at some point I'd like to touch base with her and catch back up with her. But so all those reasons, I'm giving you a real long-winded answer of that's all why I don't want to do it at this point.
Okay.
And then let's just say there's not a ton. Like, I'm not going to bullshit you. What if there's not a ton of people that sign up? Then I feel obligated. No matter what, I feel obligated for 20 people or for 30 people or 50 people to do those membership only shows or membership content. unless somebody could figure something else out. That I don't know.
Thank you, Kat.
Kat coming in. Let's talk about it real quick. Let's back up for a few of them. Barbara Buffalo came in. Congrats on 3 years. I think some of these we've read off. There's Kathy Fagan, $9.99. Martini Queen, that's Adele. Well done, Mr. X. Hard work and integrity. Now we're caught up to the new ones. It was Barbara Buffalo. She did $1.99 again. Then it was Rainbow Melon. What is she wearing here? Some kind of hat with ears or something? What is that? It's hard to tell. And then, of course, there is Black Cat. I remember her. She's from Australia, too. Black Cat, anybody, whenever I see that A, $29.99, thank you for coming in. I'm going to ask you, just like I ask everybody from Australia, even though I don't know that many people there, only know Amanda. I need footage. You know how, Jim would always talk about having footage of somebody eat hot dogs out of a toilet bowl? That was like his dream. Well, my dream is a video, live footage. I want to see it live. That way we figure out a time. I'll go live for this at any time. It could be 4 a.m. I want to see somebody with a quail hog. I want to see them go to an area with, am I pronouncing that right, Amanda? I don't know. They want a little quail hog and they pet them and they pick them up. It could, the live could be 5 minutes. I don't even give a fuck. That's my dream. That's what I want. And it doesn't hurt anybody. Doesn't humiliate anybody. It looks like something out of a quokka. Quokka? What the fuck did I say? A quokka. Quokka? Kaka. that Amanda, Black Cat, if you're out there. By the way, yes. 21 super stickers. That's right. Quokka. I am saying it right. Good. Okay. She's a woman splaining it to me. Whoops, wrong one. This one. Yes, there she is. Quokka. Okay. We figured it out. Black Cat, take care of that. Get on that for me, monkey. But here's the problem with that. That's on the west side of Australia. So I think most human beings live on the east side of Australia. And they don't deal with that. Now, Johnny, before we get into the next spin, I got a few more things. You ever think about getting a new car?
Getting a what?
Getting a new car.
Getting a new car? I can't get a car.
You can't drive?
I can drive, but I don't have a license.
Okay. Well, what about PZ?
PZ's been thinking about getting a new car, yeah.
Would you ever think about getting a truck?
You ever think about getting a truck, PZ?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Spanky in Boise says something interesting. I say members only show, even if it's 10 of us just chat. But Johnny's got a members, though. I mean, couldn't you do that there?
Yeah.
I mean, I just maybe at some point, Spanky, but I just don't want to take on more than I can handle, especially with the workload that's coming up here. Well, I'll have a lot off my chest after Wednesday, assuming it's not continued again. But I don't see how it could be. But then again, I said that last time. But maybe sometime in the fall. Maybe sometime in October, if you know what I mean. Maybe there might be some special events in Las Vegas. Maybe. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. That I might be down with. So anyway, Johnny, let's get back to this car.
Yeah.
Now, I would consider this. Now, you know that you can go to IKEA and get like shitty furniture and sometimes build on top of it, or people paint them and, make them more and more deluxe. Well, there is a new truck coming out that's called the Slate truck. It's a cheap truck. In fact, it's so cheap that it doesn't even have power windows. It's got nothing in it. It's a blank slate. $25,000. Now, it sounds like a lot, and you can add things to this, but it's just a basic, bare bones ass truck. But if you want, it almost looks like one of those, what are those kids' trucks called? Oh, God, what are the toys called? The Matchbox toys or whatever. It doesn't even look real.
Yeah.
But, for $25,000 to have a truck isn't that bad. Now, look, there's fucking nothing in there. You can't get more basic than that. Air conditioning. It's battery powered. I think it has a 250-mile range. I watched the video. Glove compartment does have the cruise control. but just nothing super complex. It's got a pretty big bed. Most trucks, and there's the adding things on, like I talked about the IKEA kind of adding things. You can wrap it in any color you want. You know, if you want to make it look more off-road or whatever the fuck that goofy color is. But I think that's a pretty good idea. You could charge it at a Tesla station, but battery-powered truck, 250 miles. You could buy the topper for it. There's the topper. And you can add to it as much as you want. Now, most trucks, I don't think you could get a decent truck brand new for less than $45,000-$50,000. Because I was in the market, if you want to say that. But for this, and I'm not a big battery powered car guy. I mean, I like the Jackery, but I don't know about for this, but this could be an option for some people. It's called the Slate. Now, we always see these ideas and I'm like, oh, these are great ideas. And then we never see the fucking car come out. But what do you think? Do you think PZ would like something like that or no?
Oh, yeah.
I want a Santa Cruz.
He wants a Santa Cruz.
Well, that's going to be a lot more than $25,000. You know. See, this would be something good for like Idaho Farmer. You know, he's a guy. Now he's got the man truck. He's got the the diesel truck. But this is just something he's putting around the farm. You know, Spanky and Boise might be zipping up and down highways. I could see somebody like that. You know, people who are going long distances. You know, Texas Granny travels all around the country. Probably not for her. You know, but $25,000 actually isn't that expensive. You know, perfect for the Rainbow Melon. Going in and out of work. She wants to carry some stuff. You know, I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool.
It is cool, Mr. X.
I like it. I almost knocked myself out off the show again. That's like the second time I've almost done that. All right, speaking of that, let's bring up number 3. The third and final spin here. We haven't heard from Noodle Salad. I mean, I didn't reach out to her. I think I actually do have her email. But I would have liked to do that giveaway of that thing that she has, but maybe that just stays with her. I don't know. Now, anybody who's joining the Mr. X right now on Mr. X News Network, we've done 2 out of 3 spins. RM, N1, NYC, and Jeremy M won the number 2, 1 and 2. This is the 3 out of 3. We're gonna do it. If I missed anybody, I'm looking at the chat right now. Let me know, and I can add you on there. This is the roll call. That's right. Spin time. Good luck to everybody. Everybody wants to win something. Her up. Says Rainbow Melon. Here we go. Well, her up right now. There it is. Spinning. Let's see who it is. Who is the winner this time? Now, you guys don't know who that is, but I know who that is. And in fact, I had 3 of these on here, if I'm not mistaken. Z3 code name. I want to say congratulations to her. This is not somebody who's around a ton. I don't want to give out too much information, but I'm being very careful of how I word this because I could say the wrong thing here. Well, by saying her is probably enough. Let's talk, and then we'll go from there. I will contact you. So Z3 code name is the winner of the third one. There we go. RM, NYC, Jeremy M, and Z3 code name. We're real close to winning that there.
Congratulations to all 3 winners.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, you guys, I mean, I'm being very, very careful of what I say because you'd be able to figure out, like if I say one little thing, well, there's actually Z1, Z2, and Z3. I just started like coming up with like fake names because like if I put their initials, people are going to figure this out. And these are people who definitely don't want to be in the middle of anything. So, whew, Johnny, we got through it. Now,
yeah, we did.
I got something else for you.
Okay.
Well, I'll get back to this. Let me do a potential other hardcore prank.
Okay.
This is very potential. Now, we talked about this on the OTT. You guys probably remember this. There was a guy in Houston, Texas. Okay. His screen name was Tut Tut Kingdom. He's a black guy. Okay. And he was driving around the greater Houston area, and he has these really high-end water power rifles, whatever you want to call them. And what he would do is he would shoot people with these, I'm saying in the past tense, notice, with these high-powered water, like a water gun. Homeless people, people who are sleeping on the ground, people just, it was hot out. Well, what has happened to this guy that was shooting people? Bang! He got arrested. The man charged for attacking people with high-powered water guns in the U.S. It's true. A man has been charged after police said his videos, which we talked about on the OTT, and we tried to get a hold of them, showing people being sprayed with high-power water guns in different parts of the city. This man, his name is Christopher. He's 34 years old. He's been charged with 2 counts of assault causing bodily injury. According to police, the videos posted on Facebook linked with a case showed several people being sprayed in the face and soaked with water. According to Houston police, yada, yada, yada. Case taunted people, recorded the victims, now charged with assault with bodily injury. There it is. He got taken away. Well, guess what? A dear friend of the Mr. X ended up sending over his phone number to me. And I have one of 2 numbers that could potentially be Chris's phone number. Now, I don't know if this is him or not. I have not tried to attempt to call these yet. So I don't know what the fuck's going to happen. This guy could be cool as shit. This guy could be a complete dick. Mr. X attempting to... Did I spell attempting wrong? Hold on. Let me just put calling. Calling Tut Tut Kingdom. Now, I want to thank... I'm not going to say who sent this to me, but there is a special person out there that did a little bit of work, and it's not Texas Granny or Barbara Buffalo. It's somebody else who has sent me this information. Yes, do you guys all remember Tut Tut Kingdom? He's going blah, 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 like that. He was all laughing and all that. Yeah. Johnny, go on mute. I'm going to try to, I got 2 phone numbers for this guy. I'm going to try to attempt to call this guy right now. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to call him on my other phone, see if I can do this a little bit so it's a little bit louder. Because this will be real loud on this phone. Okay, give me a second here. I'm going to call him up. Tut, tut.
Telephone number 832.
Okay, so that one seems to be working. Let me try. It just went to a voicemail. Maybe he's still inside. Nope, I'm dialing the wrong number. Give me 1 second here. Let's try. I got one more number for him. Thank you to this person who sent me over these numbers. I appreciate you doing that. Whoops. Johnny, you still there?
I'm still here.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's try the second one.
Okay.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Chris, it's X here. Listen, I'm worried about you. I saw the news. Man, give me a call. We've talked online before, and I'm concerned about you. My number is 310-741-0845. You need a little change. You need a little scratch. Call the Mr. X. I'm going to take care of you. We're gonna beat this. We're going to beat this together. There's a lot of people out there that care about you. But, maybe lay off the shit for now. You know what I'm saying? Give me a call, 310-741-0845. I'm going to take care of you. Call me. Call me, Chris. Oh, my God. I think that was his number. Let me try the other one. I'm going to leave a voicemail for the other one.
Okay.
I'm going to go back to the original one that was barking. So I'm going to go on mute when it says the number at the beginning, because it's going to bark out the number. There we go. I don't know which one.
Telephone number 22 can't take your call now. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, simply hang up or press pound for further options.
Chris, it's X here. Listen, I got a number that ends in 22 and a number that ends in 01. I've left messages on both. I don't know if this is still you or not, but listen, give me a call, 310-741-0845, 310-741-0845. I'm worried about you. I saw the news. You and I have spoke on Facebook. We need to take care of this business. I'm going to bail you out. Now, you're trying to do your content. You were a little goofy. It's okay. We're going to beat this. Call me, 310-741-0845. And if this is not Chris's number, call me anyways and let me know. Be a man. Don't be a bitch. Call me. All right. Okay. There we go, Johnny. We tried. We tried both of them.
Yeah.
You know, you never know. I don't know which one. You know, usually we'd be like, don't leave a message. Well, fuck it. I don't know if we're going to ever work our way back to it, you know. Maybe he might call. You know, I mean, who knows? He calls, I pick up. You know, we'll see what happens. That's right. All right. Johnny, I'm going to jump back into the chat here. Yeah, that was Tut Tut Kingdom. I think one of those was his number. I mean, I have no way of really telling. By the way, some other people coming in on the Cash App, Johnny.
Yeah.
I'm pulling it up right now. It's been a pretty big show. Somebody said, I sent you $50 earlier. Here's another 50. It was supposed to be 100. Sorry, I did it fast. You don't need to apologize to me when you're sending me $100. Thank you to this person. She knows who she is. Very, very kind. I really appreciate it. So that's technically two people that have come in for $100 just on this show. I mean, that's pretty insane. It's like it's my birthday, except it's the anniversary show. You know, I'll take it. Thank you for that. You know who you are. I'm not going to read out your name again. A very nice woman. I mean, you could probably imagine. You could probably figure it out. Who do you think it is? Don't say any names. And speaking of not saying any names, let me say thank you to Amanda from Australia. She comes in $20 and then $10. You need to choose another animal that isn't 1,000 kilometers away. Actually, a correction. They're almost 4,000 kilometers away from me. Fuck, they don't have a zoo there? You know, here's the thing I don't like, Amanda. Thank you, Amanda, by the way. She comes in a total of $30. Here's the problem. I mean, that country's as big as the United States. So it's fucking huge. And here's the problem with the kangaroos. Those things are fucking vicious. I mean, I wouldn't go around. You see him jumping around. Like I saw some guy do a parachuting video, and he was like parachuting, and he lands on the ground, and maybe he was doing a paramotor. I don't know what he was doing. He had some kind of wing, some kind of parachute. He lands on the ground, and out of the fucking blue, just some kangaroos start attacking him. And then I saw another video recently online, maybe because I've been talking about Australian stuff, where it was a bunch of cows like surrounding this koala. And the koala was terrified. And the guy, and I always heard koalas were mean. Guy picked up the koala, moved him out of this field and on the tree, and the koala started swiping at him. I was like, what the fuck's going on there? I heard a lot of koalas burned down after all those fires. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, the quahog, fuck. I already forgot how to pronounce it. They don't seem like they're vicious. They don't seem like they hurt anybody. But these kangaroos, they'll kick you in the mouth. Yeah, I don't like that. Phone lines are open. Anybody's welcome to call in. 310-741-0845. As I'm I'm going to take my wheel down, kind of give me a little bit more space here to run things. And thank you to that person who has sent that in. I'm getting some emails in here too. Thank you for that email that came in at 5:32 p.m. about that. If you sent an email at 5:32 p.m., I got the email. Thank you. Now, Johnny, let me ask you this question.
What's that?
Have you ever been to Universal Orlando?
No.
You live in, how about Disney?
No.
You live in Southern California? You don't go to any of these places?
I haven't been to either one of them.
Well, do you like Quokka? Well, now I'm being corrected. I'm being woman-splained by Quokka.
I don't even know what that is.
You didn't see the video of the Quokka?
Mm-mm.
Okay, hold on. Let me get that. Then we'll get on to the amusement park thing. Because I'm. Hold on. Johnny birthday bash. Oh, good. I'm glad you guys fixed my head in that picture. My head was cut off.
Well, is your head in that picture?
You know, so it was originally. Texas Granny sent it over to me, and then, then it was fixed. Hold on a second here. I mean, there's tons of videos about these fucking things. Here, this is a Quokka. It's only in Western Australia. They don't even look fucking real. I mean, it almost looks fake. It's insane.
Out of a Pixar movie. This is the
look at them. This is a Quokka. There it is. So they have signs in Western Australia. This is what I've been talking about, where like these little things walk up to you and they're just like really cute and they just demand food and they demand attention. It's very strange.
Oh, how cute!
Yeah, it doesn't even look real. So I talked about them, I think, a week ago, and they have signs like, they say don't feed the alligators, don't feed, and these aren't vicious animals. Don't feed the Quokka. It's like a cross between a squirrel and I don't know, a kangaroo. I don't know what the fuck this is. I mean, they got some goofy animals over there. Look at them. Yeah, they're very cute, and there's tons of videos about them all over. Like they like to come up and hug and snuggle. Look, I mean, this shit doesn't even look real. Who the hell's this guy? That's not a Quokka. The fuck is this? Oh, he's a Marine. Look. Let's get the gay music off. Look, they come up and they say, look, they try to become friends with you. Now they're a little bit bottom heavy looking, That lady's got sandals on. I'd be afraid one of these things get vicious. It looks like something out of a Disney movie. It doesn't even look real. Isn't that nuts? Could you imagine if these were in Los Angeles? I mean, what a zoo this would be. I mean, they're having problems with squirrels in Santa Monica. If these cute little things were out there, look, they're jumping. They're trying to get food. Look at them. They're crazy. Yeah, but they're cute though. So you don't really, you kind of let your guard down. They almost look like giant rats. It's crazy.
I know.
Yeah. See, I'm mansplaining you. They are in southwestern Australia predominantly. That's where I think Lincoln Kane was at. Yeah. Their cheeks, it's like a weird squirrel or something. I don't know what the fuck it is. So anyway, let me get back to this thing I was going to share real quick. Getting back to the amusement park thing. Always talking about amusement parks. This has just opened. Now, the Mr. X can get very sick. Yes. You want an answer? If I'm in the car and I'm not driving, I will be in the front seat. That's fucking right. You're fucking A right. That's right. Or I don't go. That's how it would work. So, but this, I don't think I would be on this because this is a roller coaster. It's called the Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift roller coaster. So it looks like it's just a regular roller coaster, but watch this bullshit. It's at Universal Studios. It starts fucking spinning. So there's 4 people per car. And look at the cars. Like they're spinning as they're moving. I just shit all over myself. I mean, it looks like can't it just be a regular coaster and not spin? Look at this bullshit, Johnny. Look at that. Fuck that. I just couldn't do it. I mean, I love roller coasters, but, and this, everybody's been talking about this roller coaster for a long time. I don't know about the spinning part. I might have to just retire from. Now watch this bullshit. There it goes again. Now it's going to go upside down and spin? Fuck. That's not good.
Fuck that.
Would you get sick on that?
Yeah, I would.
It would make me tingle.
Tingle Boos would like that?
No, it makes me tingle.
Oh, it
It'll
makes
make
you
him
tingle.
tingle.
Yeah. I think what happens like in your, if you're a teenager or 20s or even 30s, but like as you get older, you can't do that as much. Like I like in my heart, I would like to go do it, but like I know I'd be fucked up afterwards. You know, or if I had too much salt, I'd be running to the bathroom. Just sucks. Kathy Fagan loves rides in general, so that's good. Well, she could still do it. Body cam footage, Mean Green, what's up? I know. So here's how do I love roller coasters but can't go on any? No, I've been on many roller coasters, just gotten more difficult as I've gotten older. The ones that fuck me up are the ones that go upside down and spin. So, for example, if it's like a wooden roller coaster, like they have that one at, PZ, you ever been to Knott's Berry Farm?
Yeah.
They have one that's a wooden one there called, I think it's called the Ghost Rider.
And Magic
Just an
Mountain.
old school wooden roller. I'd be fine on that. But you start putting me in these ones that are spinning and going upside down and, you know, fuck that. I mean, could I do it? Sure. And am I going to be fucked up afterwards? Yes. So, yeah, you might be able to go on it with PZ. You guys could go on it on a date. And it depends on how long it is. Like that one at New York Casino, that goes upside down, but it's not very long. But like, do I want to subject myself to that? I've actually been on that New York one a couple times. So. I don't know what this means. PZ, I don't care. I go where I want. No one will tell me what to do here. And you should feel the same. I don't recall. I mean, this is my show. I don't recall telling you where you can go or where you can't go. In fact, actually, I've actually been the person who says, go where you want, you know, just know that if you know, the person that you might be going to might dox you for being over here, you know? So but I don't care. And the other thing that I would ask is, you know, moderators or people who are here, especially the people who have been here the longest, and you want to call them OGs or day oneers or whatever. Yeah, please don't call them bitches or dox them or anything, because if you haven't been here, you know, it's just, you know, it's not a good look. The people who have been here the entire time, and it's not something I kind of even want to deal with. Puts me in a tough position. But yeah, nobody's telling me where you can go. Certainly, I'm not. Oh, you have Meniere's disease? Okay. Yeah, that's something different. Meniere's disease, not good. I know what that is. I don't have it, but I know what it is. But it's not fun. All right. We talked about the Slate truck. We talked about that. Johnny, have you ever watched the Conan the Barbarian movies? Talking about those movies. You've never seen any fucking... What the hell?
No.
I thought you'd be into that. All the men's half-dressed. I don't know. You might... Well, here's the thing. There was 2 of them, and I love the music for the Conan movies. There's always been a rumored 3rd one. And I don't know how good this news source is, but King Conan cast, who is confirmed and who could return to the new Arnold movie, potentially coming out. He's supposed to be older in this one. 20th Century Studios, should be 20th Century Fox, but it's 20th Century Studios now, is reviving the Conan the Barbarian franchise with an upcoming movie, King Conan. Its highly anticipated project was written and directed by the Mission Impossible franchise director. You see his name. It is based on the iconic sword and sorcery character created by Robert E. Howard in 1932, come off a comic book. But at the end of Conan the Destroyer, there was a little shot at the end of the movie, and that's from Conan the Destroyer, that shot there of Arnold, where he kind of sits on his throne, and the idea was he had been king for a long time, and now that he's old, people are trying to take his throne, and he's got like one more mission to do. As like an old, I mean, obviously he's not going to look like that. That's in the 80s. But I've been hearing for years they were going to do this. Every 10 years they would say it was going to happen. Better do it soon. I mean, I can tell you this, Johnny. I was at Raising Cane's over the weekend. Was it over the weekend? No, it was yesterday. And they had I think it's July 29th is Chicken Finger Day. And they had all these pictures of Chuck Norris in the Raising Cane's because he's got some kind of special organization for kids or something like that. And they're giving away chicken fingers, and any chicken fingers they give away or raise money for, they're going to put to Chuck Norris's. I forgot Chuck Norris was dead. To me, he's still walking around and beating people's ass like it was 1983. So they better hurry up and make that Conan movie, because I'm just seeing like Bonnie Tyler and all these people. Everybody's dying. At least people that we grew up listening to or watching. You know, I like Stallone, I like Arnold, but like Bronson's dead. You know, Chuck Norris is dead. I mean, a lot of the people that I like growing up are, I mean, Van Damme's still alive. He's a little bit younger than them, but Steven Seagal, I mean, he's not in too good a shape, but you know what I mean. It's scary. You know, when you start seeing people you grew up watching, everybody's dead, or 100, like Clint Eastwood's like 100 years old. I don't like that. Yeah, Arnold in a piece of brown leather and a leaf. That's right. Well, I don't think you're going to get that now, but it still would be interesting. And the music and the art direction and the photography of those music or movies are just phenomenal. So I would like to see it. I kind of rate movies, Johnny, by would I see it on a first day in a movie theater? Not necessarily if it's good or not, but am I excited enough? Like the new Jackass movie. I knew it wasn't going to be great. It was going to be a compilation movie, but I was there the first day. This Arnold movie, if it was done, I would be there on the first day. So I hope they do it.
Oh, yeah.
Now, let's see what else we got here. I found a perfect job for Janelle. Yeah. You know, I don't know. I tried to reach out to Janelle. I wanted to have her on the show. I was going to, not necessarily on the show, but call in. And like I said with some of these before, that's the tough thing about having guests. I used to say it to Jim all the time. You don't know. And I think out of 4 calls, I got 1. It's like that's how that shit works. And obviously things are a little bit more hostile now, but I think that this dog sitting job for Janelle would be perfect. I mean, you know, it's pretty simple. You don't have to be bright. You just take care of dogs. I mean, who doesn't like dogs? This lady out there, she's got a Yorkie named Tino, and she's looking for somebody to babysit her dog. This would be perfect for Janelle. Look at this little dog. This Janelle's been taking care of pets. Here, take care of this one.
I am looking for a dog sitter who can babysit my dog during the business hours that I go to work, which is in the morning.
Look at that devil. Look at him biting. He's vicious.
From 8 to 4:30 in the afternoon. Right now it's just me and him.
Why is she throwing the dog away like he's a piece of trash? She shouldn't be sticking her fingers in his mouth.
Out here, I am looking for a dog sitter who can.
I think she's agitating him for the video. But that would be great. That'd be a great job for Janelle, taking care of the little dog, the little vicious devil dog. You never know. Yes. Yeah, it could happen. So, Johnny, I also mentioned this, you know, I talk a lot about amusement parks and different things. I try to talk about fun things and things that would make me happy or make other people happy. But I talked about Disney having a park hopper pass that you could go for. This would be a great thing for you. I talked about it on a couple shows ago. $59. You could go either after 7 p.m. to the Magic Kingdom, or I'm sorry, not Magic Kingdom, Disneyland. Magic Kingdom's Orlando. Or you could go to California Adventure for $59 after 5 p.m. And I think California Adventure stays open till 10, and Disneyland stays open till midnight. So you get 5 hours. And you can like pre-plan it. So if you could get through probably a lot on a Wednesday. I mean, actually it would be a really good live for you to go to Disney for the first time ever. You know, Mean Green's talking about raising money to go something. You go park somewhere far away and just fucking walk in. Go, and then for $120 plus taxes, like you and PZ go in there, even if it's the last 5 hours of the day, you know, maybe you only go through the Star Wars place or something like that, or, you know, the Matterhorn, you could get 1 or 2 rides and you just stream the whole thing. That would be a great life. It's actually, even if you just went yourself, But they're having one at Universal Studios Orlando, and it is for the rest of the year, Florida residents only. And it's actually not a bad price. I don't know if this is to compete with Disney, but the Disney one is the one out here, and this is the one in Florida. But it is $199 to either park, Islands of Adventure or Universal Studios Orlando, Florida residents only. 2 parks, unlimited till December 16th, $199. That's actually not that bad. So if you were to go twice, I think that that's worth it. So I don't know if that means theme parks are not doing as well, or they're just trying to get a summer deal going, try to boost business. But I don't ever recall hearing these kind of deals recently, especially deals that would run through Halloween Horror Nights. Now, Halloween Horror Nights, like, that's a different ticket and it takes place at night, so you got to come back. So that probably wouldn't pertain to that. But I don't know. I mean, just it's pretty interesting that these things are becoming, I don't know, more like it's becoming more affordable in a way. I mean, overall, it's pretty expensive, but like if you've never been to Disney and you could walk in the park for 5 hours for $60, Disney, you got to pre-plan everything like on their app. So let's just say you only get 2 rides, but then you just get a chance to walk around. That's like $100 savings. And how many rides you really? I mean, you're gonna go in California during the summer. You ain't gonna want to be there during the day at fucking noon. You know, and by that time, all the shitty kids and their parents are all tired out. They might stick around for the fireworks, but if you got the park from 7 to midnight, you're probably going to get to do more than, you know, the rides would be, in my opinion, if you've never been to Disney, the Pirates of the Caribbean, which they've updated, the Haunted Mansion. You'd want to do one of the Star Wars rides, or at least walk around the Star Wars area. And then, like, you could either do Space Mountain. I don't know if Space Mountain's still open or not, or the Matterhorn. They're both like roller coasters. Like that would be that if you did 3 or 2 of those and walked, you know, that would be plenty. In 5 hours, I mean, it probably could be done.
Yeah.
And it's not a shit. It's like Disney, California residents might be like $160 or $180. It might even be $200. You know, then you get the hell out of there. You're the last one to leave the park. You know, all the shitty kids are already at home or at the hotels and sleeping, and you get out of there at midnight. I don't know. To me, that's a good show. Oh, that's a good point there. Disney and Universal gas prices stink, and COVID hit them hard. Well, yeah, I mean, but here's the thing, though. COVID's like 6 years ago. You know?
You do for 71, Johnny, if you get an Anaheim address.
What?
You do for 71 if you get an Anaheim address.
I got one.
$71 for what?
Read it on the chat.
Anaheim residents offer, there it is, offer eligible Anaheim residents can purchase a one-day ticket starting at $71 for adults or $50 for kids. This offer requires residency verification and it's valid from July. See, that would also be thing too, you know. Yeah, I know this isn't cheap, but like, what a cool place. You know, you have the situation now where you can go with your grandkids. Like, and like we're talking the adults and the kids they're not older than 9 years old, are they?
No, they're 2.
Yeah. I mean, they might even be able to get in for free. And I think they have something else. It's probably too late for this, but they have something like you get special stuff on your birthday. That could be maybe a next year thing, but it's just, I mean, just something. Maybe you have no desire to go to Disney. I mean, maybe you would have already gone there if you ever really wanted to, but who knows? That would be up to you.
Yeah, I know.
But you're not far from it. So, last couple things that I have here. I've mentioned this earlier. There has been a trip booked for the fall in Las Vegas. I plan on doing at least one IRL stream from Las Vegas. As that kind of develops, I will be talking about that more and more soon. So I will 100% be in Vegas in the fall. I appreciate everybody who's been with me during all the XNN shows. Some people have been here for every show, believe it or not, for 3 years. And I mentioned kind of...
Mr. X, I got to go pee, Mr. X.
Go ahead. Drop down. I'll just drop you down and come back up when you're ready. But, you know, I appreciate everybody who's been here with me for 3 years on Mr. X News Network. I mean, it's been phenomenal. 425 shows, ups and downs. highs and lows. One quick little thing that I wanted to mention. Somebody said that True Beautiful Soul said I lied about something on Johnny Yarbrough's show. Hey, True Beautiful Soul, I got no problem with you. I've always liked you. You're welcome to call in. I'll talk to you. I'm not going to dox you. I don't even know I don't even know what your real name is. I'm not going to look you up. I have no access to the OTT. I was removed. I don't know what you're saying I'm lying about, but I'd be happy to talk to you and straighten anything out or answer any questions you have. 310-741-0845. But somebody said that you were posting some chat or something, and I'm not mad at you because you might just be misinformed, that I was lying about something on Johnny Yarbrough's last show. When I'm saying something, just like everything else that I say, I could back it up with receipts and, hotels and bookings and all this and that. I mean, I could prove it. So I'm not sure what you're saying I lied about. I mean, I always thought she was a nice lady, but, and I still think she is, but I think that she might be misinformed by something or other. But like I said, if you happen to be listening, because I hate when people say he's listening, and I'm not, and I hear about it like 2 days later, she very well might not be listening. But if you are listening, True Beautiful Soul, and we could verify it's you, and I don't even know how I'd do that at this point, you're always welcome to call me. And you know what? I'll even do you one better, True Beautiful Soul. Call me. Send me a text message. I'll take your phone call off air, and I'll answer any question you want. Anything you got to ask of me or you think that I'm lying about, let me know, and we could discuss it. I mean, I don't want to harp on these kind of things, but I think a lot about you, and I've always liked you, and I don't know a ton about you. I just know you've been around a long time, and I just think that you're misinformed about whatever it is that you think you're talking about. I don't know, but like I said, my number's on, and if you got any questions, if I am not on air and you see this later, you could always call me, and I'll be happy to talk to you. Now, by you talking to me, if that gets you in trouble with somebody else, it has nothing to do with me. I'm just going to talk to you about what you think is a lie or not. That's all. Not a big deal. Let's say thank you to some people that came in on the super stickers. Let's go through them all real quick again. Texas Granny coming in, $9.99. Thank you, Texas Granny. There is Amanda in Australia, $30.99 from Australian money. I forget what the exchange rate is. I don't know what the exchange rate is in Canada, $2.79. There's Kathy Fagan. She came in a bunch. She came in big, also known as Monkey Girl. Congratulations on 3 years. Barbara Buffalo, $5. Thank you, Barbara Buffalo. Also, so after Barbara Buffalo, it's Kathy Fagan again. Kathy Fagan came in big on this show. Thank you so much. And so did, by the way, Miss Texas. Also coming in, there she is, the Martini Queen in Canada, also known as Adele. Barbara Buffalo, $1.99, coming in again. Rainbow Melon coming in again. Thank you to all the moderators. Rainbow Melon, Texas Granny, Barbara Buffalo, and of course, Black Cat in Australia, $29.99. There is that. We got through the super stickers. That's right. Can't make those up. Phone lines are open, Texas Granny. Tell them. And we're here. I see you, Johnny. Bang! So, Johnny, I'm reading off the rest of the Cash Apps and the PayPals while we're live here.
Okay.
I think I had a missed call from one of those fucking goofy those companies that your credit got approved. I hate that shit. I'm trying not to say hate. I can't stand. I don't know how those losers got my information. I mean, I don't remember submitting to anything. So the person I mentioned, I want to mention them all again. $50. Sorry for not coming in earlier for all 100. Hey, she came in earlier too. Barbara Buffalo, $5. Spanky, $10. Jeremy N, $5. An anonymous person, $15. Lashes and Tats, $5. Monkey Girl, $50. Miss Texas, $100. And then we'll read the PayPal as we always do. I very much appreciate you guys being here with me, because a lot of these people that I know, I mean, obviously Kathy and Mean Green and some of these people are newer, but a lot of you guys have been here since the very, very beginning, and I really appreciate it. And I don't take that lightly. I don't take that for granted. Texas Granny coming in. Where are we at here? Let's start at the top. Amanda in Australia coming in, combined $30. Allie coming in, $10. Texas Granny coming in, $50. And then there were a couple people that I mentioned from Johnny's show on Wednesday. I think some of those same are the same people that have come in before. And I think that's it. I don't think we have any Venmo. I think we're caught up, Johnny.
Yeah,
What
let
do
me
you got?
read off a couple too.
Please.
Lashes and Tats coming in on the Cash App, $3. Thank you, Lashes and Tats. Happy Friday, Johnny. Miss Texas coming in $20. Happy Friday, Johnny and PZ. Thank you. Give you a heart. Spanky
I like to
and
put the alien man.
Spanky and Boise.
Yeah.
Thank you, Spanky. I really appreciate it. $5. Kathy Fagan, $20. Thank you. Can't leave you out. Jeremy M coming in at $5, and then Texas Granny coming in at $5. Thank y'all
There it
so
is.
much. Thank you, very guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you, guys.
Let me also thank Love in the Sun coming in $10 on the Venmo. I see it. It just came in here a little bit ago. So I thought for a while I was saying Love in the Sun was somebody else. I fucked up. I was saying that she's somebody else, but she knows who she is. She knows what she gave. She knows what she I haven't done a show like this that's lasted 3 hours, probably because you're up here. It's a lot harder to go longer when you're 100% by yourself, but we're approaching 3 hours. Granted, I had kind of more planned because of the nature of the show and the pranks and all that stuff. But yeah, Johnny, we're rapidly approaching 3 hours.
Oh yeah, it's good.
So did I miss Miss Texas on the super sticker? Give me 1 second.
I think you did, bro.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me go back. What the fuck is going on? Miss Texas. I don't see that. Okay, so I'm going to read them all off again here. Texas Granny, Amanda in Australia. Queen of, that's Adele. Kathy Fagan, $20. Barbara Buffalo. Kathy Fagan. Adele. Barbara Buffalo. Rainbow Melon. And the last one that I see is Black Cat. You said that she came in $50. Why do I not see that? Was it at the beginning of the show or something, Texas Granny? And I know that Rainbow Melon came in, I think, at the beginning of the show too, but I don't see it anymore. Before the show started. I wonder if that, well, let me do this. I'm going to get into the YouTube. Well, thank you, Miss Texas. Here's what I'm going to do. I'll jump into YouTube and hopefully it lists it inside of YouTube, but it's not, usually it stars it for you inside of StreamYard and I don't see it. That's why I didn't read it. Because obviously I wouldn't forget that. $50 is huge. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, because I saw Texas Granny mentioned, and I know, so there was like, she said 14, but within StreamYard, I only see 10. That's odd. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Well, let me see if I can get into the YouTube studio. Maybe I could tell from that way. Give me a second here. Johnny, talk to him for a second while I find this.
Okay. Well, don't forget, guys, we're going to have a big birthday bash on Johnny TV on Tuesday. So please, everybody be there. I already set the show up. So, it's going to be at 6 p.m.
6 p.m. Pacific.
6 p.m. Pacific, yeah. That means it's going to be at 9 Eastern, y'all's time. 6 Pacific, my time.
Got it. Okay, so there is a way to see within StreamYard. Let me
and
go
Mean Green,
back.
thank you. Mean Green, thank you for the cash app, honey. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Mean Green.
Okay, so let's go from the very, very beginning. I do see it, and I'm looking at it this way. I mean, should I just bring this up and show this?
That's
so
up to you, Mr.
so people don't think that I'm lying? Okay, hold on. Let me take this down here. Yeah, you guys are right. Thank you for catching that for me because I don't want to miss anything. I would not do that on purpose. So I mentioned Black Cat. There's Black Cat right there. I'm going to take that down. This is the, give me a second here. I'm going to take this back down. This is the inside of what it looks like when you have a a monetized channel. But going back, you can see these are all July 10th. So we'll go back to the beginning where it says July 6th, July 6th, July 10th. So here it is, going from this way up. July 10th. The first one on July 10th is Texas Granny 99 cents. Then you see, congratulations, XNN, $50. There she is, Miss Texas. See, these ones didn't come up starred on mine. Rainbow Melon coming in 2 times. There are the 2 right there. 99 cents each. Tingle Booze. See, I didn't even see this. This would be, thank you, Tingle Booze, $4.99. And then Texas Granny. And then there goes Tingle Booze again. So there was probably 5 or 6. Rainbow Melon. And we're starting to get in Barbara Buffalo, Mean Green, Rainbow Melon, Texas Granny, Amanda, Adele, Martini Queen, Kathy, Barbara Buffalo, Kathy, Martini Queen, yada, yada, Barbara Buffalo, Rainbow Melon, Black Cat. There they all are. So, yeah, that's how you got to do it. See the 10th there on the right? That's how it's determined. So if I missed that, I apologize. Yeah, it's usually in the back of StreamYard, like it'll star it, but maybe it didn't star it because the show didn't start yet. That's the only thing I could think of. And you guys were coming in hot and heavy before the show even started. So thank you, Miss Texas. Thank you for everybody who's come in on those. Those are huge. This is going to be, I believe, one of my highest monetized shows since I've been off the OTT. And I was not expecting it. Frankly, I have had some very good fortune over the last several shows. And I just believe that the last several shows was just not talking about hater stuff. Really some of the pranks, you never know if they're going to be hit or miss, but hey, every joke might be hit or miss. You never know if it's going to be a home run. You don't know if it's going to be live, but I knew that if I tried these people before they closed, I had a better chance of getting them, So that's how you got to do that sometimes. And I like them recorded better too, because if something really bad happens, then I just won't play it. It was a little bit extra care here. There was more Texas Granny. You have many more. I think I got them all though. So it must be because it was before the show started. Because I see right now, like since the show started, there was 10, but there's got to be at least 7 more. So there's got to be 17. So thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it. No, I really do. Yeah, over 300 all night. Yeah, we've had a pretty solid show all night. We've had a thank you there. You're welcome. There's Miss Texas. And sorry for missing that. But that's the good thing. We got good moderators with Barbara Buffalo. And, they're the moderators over on Johnny's, too. By the way, there's no fucking conspiracy. I'm not involved in telling people to strike shit or do this or that. If people call me and ask me my advice or what do I think about this or that, or is this, I'll answer them. But I'm not telling anybody to strike anybody or to do anything. I'm not fucking getting involved in that. That's somebody else who does that, not me. Speaking of somebody who's had a really rough time lately, is Mean Green. Mean Green came in $4 on a super sticker. Let me say this to you, Mean Green. There's been a lot of talk about you and court cases or this or that. There's not a humanly possible way that I'm aware of that you could be involved in that court case on Wednesday. So whoever's saying that, or maybe you might have it confused for something. Maybe you're not confused. I don't know. But whoever's saying that, I think I would know more about it than them. Probably know more about it than anybody. Maybe even more so than the attorney. It's not humanly possible for you to be in that court case. First of all, you haven't been around the entire time. Number 2, you don't really know much about that scenario because you were from a different community. You don't know a ton about this story anyway. And, I hear a lot of stuff about cops and this. I just hear stuff. I haven't seen anything proven. I wouldn't worry about it. It's just a bunch of junk. So, yeah, it's not my style, Allie. That's right. That's not what I do. Hell, if I'm going to strike somebody, you're going to know it's from me. Phone lines are open. We'll take calls here until we wrap it up here. If we don't get a bunch of calls in the next 5 minutes, then when we hit that 3-hour mark, Johnny, we're going to get out of here.
All righty.
I appreciate you being up here with me too. You know, I feel a little bit better because when I'm on your shows, I get a little bit of money, and I'm like, I don't want to out earn people on. I don't want to out earn Johnny on his show, but like, I'm good. I'm glad that you're getting money on my show.
Well, I
Like-
appreciate you letting me grab a few bucks.
Yeah, no, I mean, hey, I didn't expect to have you up here the entire time, but it's, you know, it's definitely a help to have, you know, to have you up here, to have, I mean, you know how to do this. You're a host of yourself, you know, so phone lines are open. We could try some of these calls before I leave. I mean, I can try the special friend in Idaho, see if he's picking up. Let's see if this man is out of church, if he's done praising his Lord, if he could pick up for the Mr. X. See real quick. Pick up. Who is it? It's ringing. Fuck.
Your call has been forwarded.
Here we go.
Is not available. The mailbox is full.
Whoa, what the fuck? Idaho Farmer's mailbox is full. How long is church, Idaho Farmer? I mean, you know, I watched the movie Children of the Corn the other day. Your church it's like all day. Like a 7-hour church. I mean, Catholic church is 1 hour. They get you in and they get you out. I mean, what the fuck? I don't know what the hell's going on here. Okay, I see your message. Steffi would like to hear from the Mr. X. Yeah, she called me right at the beginning of the show. The roughest time to call somebody. All right, we'll call her. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What's going on?
I don't know.
You called me at the beginning of the show right where I was in the middle of fucking running the show. Of course I couldn't pick up then.
Oh, okay.
What's up? We're live still. What's up?
Oh, I'm doing comedy.
Are you on your show right now? Are you live too?
Yeah, I'm live too.
Well, thanks for telling me. I mean, I'm allegedly in California. No, I'm kidding. I don't care. Now, what's going on here? I mean, you're sending me these long emails. I mean, do you know how to do paragraphs or punctuation?
Okay, I'll do I get a feeling and I put that out there and I'm
Feeling
sorry.
of what?
I just I want to open my heart and I want to have you see in it. That type of thing.
Well, I mean, how? I mean, if you're going to open your heart to somebody and let somebody in, wouldn't that be better to give a phone call than a fucking email that's like 5 hours long? Like, I don't like reading long emails.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me open my heart to you. Please call me on a show when I'm live.
Okay.
Because I mean, some of the emails. I'm not trying to put you on the spot. I'm joking here, but I am being serious too. Like, I mean, don't forget, I'm not saying like I'm Brad Pitt or anything, but like I get a lot of emails, and then like there's other things going on. Like some of the emails are long.
You're better than Brad Pitt, hon.
Well, of course, yeah, that's right.
You are. Let's just put it for the whole thing.
You don't even know what I look like.
Oh, I'm intuitive enough.
Well, apparently, according to Leanne, my eyes are all Googled up and all that. And she must be getting her fucking AI machine ready. But
I think you're a beautiful person.
Yes.
You're an amazing person, and if you want me to next week, I'll go on. But I'll come on. You come on Tuesday, right?
No, Monday and Friday.
Monday and Friday, and I'll come on Monday and I'll say hello to everyone. Okay?
Yeah. So I mean, is everything okay there? I mean,
everything's wonderful.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, I'm sensing some kind of like high and low mood swings. I mean, is everything like okay? Like, You have your intuition. I mean, are you all right? Are you smoking or what's going on?
I'm not smoking. In fact, I only smoke at night.
You're not doing the peyote or the edible or anything?
No. I've been really good.
What about the black man?
Calm down, Paul.
I was dating him, but not no more.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I met
no more. I'm alone.
Hold on 1 second, Steffi. What's that, Johnny?
Hey, Mr. X, tell Steffi that PZ said that we liked her video when she was that short video that she did about you know who.
You should all watch it.
I guess you guys did some short video. Okay. Well, I don't know who.
Oh, you didn't hear about that?
I don't want. If it's who I think it is, I really don't give a shit. We've had a whole show not about it.
Yeah, that's it. Let's not talk about it. Anyway, I'm glad they liked it. I did it. You know why? I did that video for you.
For me or for Johnny?
For you. No, for you.
I didn't even see it. See, now that's what you got. Here's how you got to deal with me. Other than tickling my balls, this is how it works. Hey, Mr. X, I got a funny video for you. Check it out. It's only a minute. That's it. That's an email, like a quick email. But like talking about this and the weather and then I sound like Jim almost. This is going. I just keep that to a fucking minimum.
Okay.
Fuck. It was hot out here. I saw a dust devil. I saw a dust devil up my ass. I guess he was a bunch of videos. Like, and here's the thing. I really don't. I mean, let me just be 100% honest. I don't mind talking about it for a second. I really don't want to see anything negative about Jim or a hater video that's like. I want him to get help. I don't want to see anything negative. I don't want to fight with anybody.
That's what I pretty much stated too in my video.
My goal. I hope he does well. That's what I hope. And when I talk to people like Idaho Farmer or Ty or Chanel, I talked to all of them today, and the basis of the conversation is, I'm not trying to put anybody in the middle of anything. I don't want anybody to. I'm not telling. Who was that lady that was here earlier, Kayliana or whatever? Go wherever the fuck you want, but hopefully you come here too. So yeah, I don't want to see now. People, I don't like Fumble Nuts. I don't like Leanne. I don't like fucking Watch Her Crazy or the whack jobs down in San Diego. I don't like them, but I don't feel the need to respond to them either. Fuck them.
Yeah. I don't have you on speaker. It's just between you and me.
No, you're on speaker. You're on my show right now.
I know. I love your show.
Why are you going live against me?
Then I will get off.
No, I mean, we're done now. We're wrapping it up. Johnny and I have been here for over 3 hours.
I guess there's next week.
I mean, I thought that there's on Monday, and then the big thing is Johnny's birthday party on Tuesday.
Oh shit!
Johnny.
Oh, you know what? Is there any way I can send him just something small?
Yeah, in the form of a Cash App. That's something small. Sure. Well, Johnny, can she send you something small?
I don't care.
Just show up.
Yeah, sure.
Just show up to the show. That's all they're asking. How do you say? By the way, in the chat, real quick, how do you say your name? Kayliana. I'm cleaning and listening. Kalea. Oh, we've had this conversation before, Kalea. Okay, back. There's a lot of women that are into me.
I know. You're just a fucking good-looking man.
I had somebody come up to me the other day. Literally, I'm not making this up, and said, "I was looking at your ass, and you got a great looking ass." This was after that yoga class.
Ooh,
and let me tell you, he's a very nice guy. He was a teacher.
I'm for sure that you have a nice everything.
No, I mean, I'll be 100%. I'd be 100% honest. I would always argue.
Johnny knows where I'm going.
Here's what I would say. I mean, you guys are. I mean, since it's like kind of my anniversary party, I don't mind speaking about me. But I don't like to talk about me too much. But I would say that my dick, I'd say it's average. Like I see these guys in porn, and I know I'm not there. But then I see some of these guys that like got thumbnails, and I'm like, well, like, have you ever watched Asian porn? I know I got those beat, but like the American one, I don't. So I'm somewhere in the middle.
No, I think that you'll be fit just fine with me.
Well, huh? Now, you're like 70.
What?
How old are you?
I'm not 70.
Oh, my bad.
And I look pretty good. I have the Hume band. It told me that my, more or less, I'm like a 28-year-old. It's just my physical age, 28, and my physical age is 57.
Why don't you do this?
That's what the Hume band
Well, I mean, if
said.
you're going to be 28, I mean, you know, you can come into. Why don't you just go get some big fake titties?
Oh, God, no.
Yeah, that would be fun for everybody.
Nah.
Why?
I don't want big fake titties. I'm going to have to say a big hard no, because every 10 years you have to get it done.
Well, I mean, in 10 years you'll be 80. What's the difference?
Because every operation, well, I just don't feel.
I know they last a lot longer than 10 years now. There's a lot of modern advancements in medicine. They last like 15 or 20. You know what I would do? I think if you have a daughter, turn 18, you get the fake boobs right away. I mean, that's just like giving. I agree with Jim on this one. It's like giving somebody a superpower. You know.
So you don't like my breasts?
Well, I didn't say that. I'm just saying, you know. I mean, I kind of saw them one time. It wasn't my design. It wasn't my idea. But yeah.
You don't like my breasts? Okay.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Okay. I'm just joking with you.
But I do have a problem with something that you do have that I don't like.
What?
I heard you have a hammer toe. I don't know if that's true or not. A lot of people
What's a hammer toe?
I don't know. That came in from the chat. I'm not sure who said that.
I have pictures of my feet, and I will send you a picture of my feet.
You sure you don't have a hammer toe? Because people in the chat are talking about that.
Look on my live, and I can pull up my feet. I have two. Look on my live. I got my.
I mean, I'm not.
Which shoe is it from? Because I got perfect feet. I do have perfect feet.
Are you sure about this?
Oh, I'm fucking positive.
Okay, here's a fucking hammer toe. I know you're not watching the show, but if you watch it later, see that crooked ass, disgusting ass toe that looks like a hammer, like that you could pound a nail with it. That's a hammer toe. That's what I heard you have. Is that true?
No. Nope, I got perfect feet. They're skinny and perfect. When I took ballet, and you have to fit in those shoes.
Yeah.
The big fat girls had problems with it. I always had an easy time. I was always skinny. I could have hid behind a palm tree. Yeah, I took ballet, tap, and jazz.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know.
I got perfect feet. My father was a corporate lawyer. I did grow up.
Your mom was a corporate lawyer?
But my father was a corporate lawyer to Chrysler.
What happened?
What happened? What do you mean? What happened?
They're lawyers and you're not.
I was studying in California.
For what? Like what kind of law?
I didn't want to deal. I want to deal with business law because I don't want to deal with the family law because it will tear my heartstrings apart.
Yeah, that whole divorce. You know what the big thing in Beverly Hills and in California, just in general, is like the law where you just take rich old people's money and place it places, and you really don't do anything. Like that seems to be the most ridiculous one. Yeah, you know what I'm looking for? I'm looking for a real ball breaker bastard that does entertainment law. I keep saying that over and over again. You talk about me repeating something, not you, but the haters. Yeah, Mr. X is looking for a great entertainment lawyer.
Well, maybe I should take entertainment law because I did quite well. It's just I would have to.
Well, you're in a different state, though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How much is your hourly rate? How much is your hourly rate?
My dad's hourly rate, I couldn't afford my dad if he was still living.
I mean, did they leave you something when they they leave you a little something?
Of course, I always get left something.
How much did we get? How much did we get?
You get stuff. That's all.
All right. Well, I'm going to let you go, but since the 3-year anniversary happened, I want to see if you could do me a little favor. I want you to go outside and I want you to get some gasoline. I want you to burn that fucking trailer down. That thing is disgusting. You got to burn that thing. There could be, I mean, that might be as radiation as a nuclear bomb out there in the desert. I mean, that thing's bad.
I got to get some of my stuff out of it. So
get some stuff out of it and then fucking light that thing on fire later tonight.
All right, get out of here. She was an attorney? Really? I mean, I hate to sound like a dick, but studying for law? Huh? I don't want to be a dick or anything, but speaking of law and lawyers, what about the guy that fell? How's he doing?
Oh, he's doing good.
Juan?
Yeah, Juan's doing okay.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be mean to her. Does she not realize that I've talked about it like 500 times? I had the same girlfriend for like 15 or 16 years. I mean, does she not realize that? I've said I'll goof around and all that, but she writes me some emails that are like concerning, handsome, and thinking about the Mr. X and wanting to be the Mr. X and upset. I'm like, you don't even know what I look like. I mean, you can see what my body looks like, but gives a fuck. I thought women weren't into that. She don't care. Well, I got a rule. I don't date women with kids. That's number one. I sound like such a dick. After all these women just were so nice to me and just gave me money for having a 3-year show, here I am being an asshole. But I don't think I've ever had a girlfriend that's had kids, ever. I mean, I guess when you get to a certain age, you can't get beyond that. But But now it's like, are you a grandparent? That's no okay. Allie says that's okay. So Allie is saying is allowing this. Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of women here, probably 70% women, and probably most of the women have kids or grandkids. And I'm not shitting on it. I'm just saying I never have. I like to, I can't remember, somebody talked about like being a grandparent where you show up and you kind of play with the kids and then you take off. Like that. Was that you, Johnny, who talked about it? Maybe somebody talked about it. I can't remember.
No, I don't remember.
Anyway,
well, that's what I like. The kids come, they have a good time, they like the Mr. X, we laugh, then I'm out of there. I'm not cleaning up any human being shitty diapers. Fuck that. I mean, I want to get a dog, and I don't even want to take the dog for a walk. That's why I liked having a cat, because the cat's very, she's over here. She's over here now. Don't talk about her anymore. And she's back. Okay. All right, Johnny. I think we got through everything that I wanted to get through. Thank you, Johnny, for being a part of what we got going on here today. And then I'll do XNN on Monday. Do you plan on going live anytime this weekend? Before the birthday?
Probably this Sunday.
Is it going to be late?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Sunday coming up during the NFL season, that NFL season's rapidly approaching. It looks like the LeBron James is going to go back to the Cavs. Before you know it, I mean, when Canadian football starts, anybody who's betting on that's got a real sickness, by the way. And you know who I'm talking about. If you're betting on Canadian football, if you bet on Canadian football in WNBA other than like $10 or $20, you need to have your fucking head checked. But then again, there's people out there in Vegas doing $2,500 a spin in slot machines. I've seen it. But so you might go when the Sundays start coming up and the NFL comes up, though. You won't be going live then during the NFL. Well, and I mean, nobody goes.
Yeah, well.
Thank you, Miss Texas. Yeah, it's nice to get back. I haven't had a 3-hour show in so long, and there's been just so much. I hate to say the word angst. I don't like angst, but it's just been so much drama going on, and it's just nice to kind of get away from it. We've had a solid crowd here all night, and I'm sure much will be talking. He's boring. He's this. He's that. Fuck you, Leanne. Fuck you. Get a life. Yeah, phone calls we had some fun, and I've talked to so many of you off air over the last month since all this stuff has been going on, and I don't think in a bad way, but just in a way to kind of, I'm kind of glad that, not glad that it happened, but glad that I was able to catch up with everybody, because I'm the kind of person that, I'm trying not to call people and bug people, but then again, a lot of people called me. So, Johnny, next weekend, not this weekend, but next weekend, I got something huge coming up. I can't wait. And I want to be careful of saying it, because I don't think anybody would show up to this place that I'm going to like serve or anything. But I could tell you that not this weekend, but next weekend,
and I'm not going to say what day, but I will be at a place. I'm going to do the thing like where
Yeah,
I go to
no.
a place and I go to a special buffet. Yeah, you could call me anytime you want, Miss Texas. I mean, some of these people who've been here a long time, like you know, Mr. X is not boring. That's right. Drama free, pretty much drama free. Yeah, you could always call me. And if I don't answer, if it rings and rings and rings, I usually don't bring this show phone with me when I'm out and about. Like if I go to the gym or I go to the grocery store, I go somewhere, I leave the show phone here. So I just don't bring it with me. So, but I typically call people back, you know, or at least respond to them by the next show. So, all right, Johnny, what else you got before I drop you down here and put in the final word?
I don't got nothing left.
You don't got nothing? What does
I don't
PZ
got
got?
nothing left.
What does PZ got to say?
PG, you got any last words?
No. I'm good.
No, he's good.
Okay. He's good. We're good. Then I'm going to drop you down. I think we're caught up on everything. Let me say thank you to Raven G coming in on the Cash App, $3. Mr. X, congratulations on your show. Thank you, Raven G. That's not the bad Raven. It's a good Raven. You know, ravens are very smart birds. If you give them food, they will bring you something back. Not that she's a raven. She just has that name, Raven. But just makes me think about this. Is some useless knowledge somebody told me and that I'm passing on.
And don't forget, everybody.
Go ahead. Yes?
Yeah, and don't forget, everybody. Birthday bash this Tuesday.
Birthday bash Tuesday. All right, get out of here, Johnny.
Birthday bash Tuesday.
All right, get out of here. Tuesday. We'll talk about it again on Mr. X News Network on Monday. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being a part of the show for 3 years. Mr. X News Network. I told you we could have a 3+ hour show and not talk any drama and have a good time. You know, I know that people are going to give reasons, but I hear it's somebody's birthday. Happy birthday to that person. Don't cheat. We will see you very soon. And I have a feeling that if things go our way next week, you know, get out from underneath that shenanigans, that, you know, that will be good too. How come I can't get down the music? What the fuck's going on here? Where's my music at? I can't move this thing at all. There it is. I can't end the show without my music right. Let me play the 3.5-year thing that was nicely presented to the Mr. X by PZ. Play my music, Monkey. 3 years. Yeah, on Mr. X News Network on Monday. Turn that down a little bit, Monkey. That's right. Never missed except for one time. We will see you on Monday, then Johnny on Tuesday. That's right. Thank you again. I keep saying thank you, but I can't say it enough. Thanks so much. We will see you next week.
Thank you for watching Mr. X News Network. Are you still here? I told you. It's time to die.